Oh shit. Make a new cup of tea actually. Yo, no, we homeless over here. Sleeping out of Airbnbs and hotels and shit. All right. Welcome. All right, we're back. I'm just saying, hello, YouTube. Everything we did before this, exclusive to Kick. So, you know, if y'all on there, anybody following on there, you know, go check that out. Our little coverage of the interview of Abba's baby mama. You know what I'm saying? You know, just go check that out. You got to go follow us on Kick, though.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, you can do that. All right. Actually, I went to. Because why not? Anyway, we're going to get into reviewing what Shu has to say to Hasanabi. And then we're going to get into our logical analysis, and then we're going to be back to Kick for some more anime. Is Canon going live today? Did Canon say it was going live today? Like, whenever Canon goes live, I want to know, because I want to have enough time to sneak in like a, you know, at least like one anime episode for y'all. I got like 3 animes that I'm thinking about showing y'all. I don't know if y'all seen Psycho Pass, Steins Gate, or To Your Eternity. The main one I'm thinking of showing y'all is To Your Eternity. So y'all can check those out and let me know which one y'all rather see. If anybody's sticking around for the anime segment, To Your Eternity, right? Psycho Pass, and Steins Gate. So let me know which one y'all would prefer to watch. I'm probably gonna pick whatever one I want to anyway. Again, the primary one I want to show y'all today, because I think it's so peak, is To Your Eternity. But, you know, if enough of y'all say y'all want to watch another one, we can check it out. If enough of y'all say y'all haven't seen Psycho Pass, we might do that one, because I wanted to show y'all that one last week. Just wanted to get that out of the way now, because I'll repeat it again later. But like I said, let me know when Canon's going live, if any of y'all know, or if Canon's going live. All right.
Starting families and stuff.
And a mega fan, I'm gonna need you to cut it out.
Come here. Look at this. This nigga must be crazy.
We don't speak about that one, okay? This nigga Animanga fan got the hentai virus.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Anyway, let's start from the top.
Uncovered some insane opinions people were having about it. How the game activated some fatherly instinct in some men, and how people were calling those men creepy incels for having the basic human desire to start a family. A small part of that video was covering far-left Twitch streamer Hassan Piker's awful opinion about it. I will play that segment in its entirety so you have some context.
What's really
All
interesting.
right, so she's showing you the initial thing that he said, actually.
thing about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff.
Unfuckable
And I don't
losers.
understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things you actually enjoy, right?
What?
If you're a lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex with a woman, why do you care? Like why do you care about having children or like riding for having children?
What? She did not play it full clip last time, I don't think. This is actually worse than I thought it was. He's telling you what you should be worried about. He's like, if you're lonely, you shouldn't be worried about having a family. Nigga, what sense does that make? Like, what sense does that make? Only be interested in things that are reflective of the lifestyle you are currently living, so people shouldn't try to be better? What the fuck? This is like...
Hey, come here. Look at this. This nigga must be crazy.
What the fuck?
Children, like it's just not something that you're going to experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right? This is something that I never understand.
Wow, maybe there's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one and can't seem to find a partner. They feel alienated from their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this. Oh well, guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that
Wait. Libertarian coded. Wait, what did she say? Sorry, hold on. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is...
I mean, I guess that's kind of libertarian. Like, it's not really, though. I mean, it is, but I think a real libertarian will understand. Again, don't want to fall for a fucking no true Scotsman fallacy, but to be honest, a lot of things affect you, even if it's indirectly. And people who understand cause and effect would understand that. But generally, yeah, I mean, you don't need to be concerned with things that don't concern you generally. Because it's just not good to be like spreading your attention so thin. At least that's what I believe personally. Like you can only focus on so many things. You probably shouldn't be focusing on things that aren't affecting you, right?
Extremely libertarian coded and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to...
I think, well, the main thing libertarians agree on is like being generally anti-authoritarian. No, I can't really speak to it too much. I'm like libertarian adjacent. I'm basically an anarchist. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I'm just,
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Like, I think we should always start any political discussion with like, okay, are you a statist or not? And I'm not a statist, so like my view on things is very different.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
It's not that I don't understand the utility of the state, or that I wouldn't be in favor of a state if I had a level of control in it. You know what I mean?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
So I like to call myself an anarchist authoritarian. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, you know, I'm with Hotepistan, you know what I mean? And from an anarchist perspective, like Hotepistan can exist in and of itself, and other places can exist and do what they need. Like people can organize themselves how they want to, generally speaking. Like I'm for that.
Somebody
right?
gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
So I am kind of a libertarian, but like I'm really just an anti-statist, like for the most part.
You care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. Second of all, what is this nihilistic horseshit? You never aspire for anything, never aim for...
Literally, don't even try to be better. What if you're lonely now? Why you ever try to have a family, bro? Like, nigga, Hassan is actually retarded. He's actually retarded. That's part of the reason I wanted to watch this, because you all really see me comment on these streamers or whatever. I mean, there was that one bitch, Kyla, that was on the fucking feminist debate or whatever. We did that feminist debate. They had 2 parts of that feminist debate. We haven't done the second one yet. But, you know, the not so erudite bitch, she did a whole video like saying, oh, I didn't get to say any of these things, so I'm going to watch the video of the debate that I was in and say all the stuff I didn't say when I was there. And I'm just like... I was about to start some streamer beef off that shit, whatever, but obviously I'm a small channel, so I'm just gonna be beefing with a woman. But you know, I talk shit on Hassan all day. I don't care how much money you got, nigga. I don't care how many followers you got, nigga. You're a retard.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You're retarded. All right, continue.
greatness and meaning. And I love how he's like, unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex.
Again, like we saying, like, you're not fucking married. You literally paid for sex. Like, we heard that last one. This nigga paid for a prostitute. He got all the money and all this. Like, he could get a bitch. He probably could get a bitch very easily, but he's still paying for pussy. Like, nigga, what are we doing? You're calling people unfuckable losers and you're paying for pussy with the amount of money you have?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
But yeah, they say money don't stop you from being a lame, you know? What did Kendrick say in that Drake song? On that diss to Drake? You thought the money, the power, the fame would make you go away?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You thought the money, the power, the fame would make you go away, nigga? That's one of my favorite Kendrick lines. That's some real shit right there. You thought the money, the power, and fame would cover up who you are as a person, nigga? No. Talking about unfuckable losers.
Bro, check out this sex haver over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers could easily go to foreign brothels and pay for sex like you, Hassan.
Literally. See, they got the quote on the screen. He went to a brothel in Berlin. Ugh. A German brothel? Ugh. You could have went to a brothel anywhere and you went in Berlin? I hope they were at least attractive.
Also, 35, no kids.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Sitting in his ugly ass $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal ass t-shirt. Sitting on his high horse, looking down at people for wanting something more out of life.
Yeah, let them eat cake.
I don't understand how someone could be
nigga went to the red light district in Berlin.
So mentally mind raped that this is their reaction to such like a simple, wholesome concept. Right. That was 3 minutes of a 30-minute long video. I didn't.
Yeah, she barely even said anything about it.
Think much of it. I just uploaded it and moved on. The next day I woke up and my YouTube homepage was flooded with videos like shoe on head just ended crazy. Hassan. Shoe on head destroys Hassan. Shoe on head finishes on Hassan. Wait.
That's good. Wait.
It was like shoe on head just ended Hassan. Shoe on head destroys Hassan. Shoe on head.
Shoe on head just finished on Hassan. Hey yo. Why did you make that fucking Pt.2? I don't know who that is, but that nigga's wild for that one. That's crazy.
Hey, come here. Look at this. This nigga must be crazy.
Yeah.
Finishes on Hassan. Wait, what? I had no idea what was going on. And to my surprise, he actually responded back, which then prompted a bunch of new videos. Hassan just had his biggest meltdown. Hassan's biggest meltdown yet. Shoe on head has completely mind-broken Hassan. His response.
Yeah, fair enough. I like the clickbaity titles when it comes to that shit though. Like if I made a video, like should I re-edit the YouTube title here? Shoe on head destroys Hassan twice.
It couldn't be that bad, right? Right?
Yeah, you say so. Bro, that's what I'm saying. You know why I don't promote my YouTube page? Why I'm not sitting there, because I could, like, I was thinking about this shit earlier. I'm like, I do need to schedule some time to like sit down and just go through the YouTube channel, like, you know, edit the tags, the descriptions, and fuck, like, I low-key want to hire somebody to do this. I'm not gonna lie.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Edit the tags, the descriptions, you know, like whatever comments I have, you know, try to get the shit in the algorithm, but I just don't. It's a lot. It is just, they'll take anything, and I don't feel like dealing with drama. Like I'm like I said, Abba, like I'm not really even going to address it for real. I might barely say anything about it and keep it pushing. But I mean, you never know what people will flip out about, and I don't really censor myself much on here to begin with. That's why I can't stream on really any other platforms, because they're really strict. They're really strict, and I like to show, you know, the chat on the screen, and y'all be kind of wild sometimes.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Y'all gonna get me canceled? What if there's a bad frame that gets screenshot and go, bro, that is the other thing too. Like I almost doxed myself on here one time. I had to you know, make that shit subscriber only on Kick and fucking wait for it to get deleted, because like, thankfully Kick delete shit, and I had to fucking, you know, edit it on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, And you never know. You never know.
What an unbearable way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shoe on Head. Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl. Ooh, look at me. 4chan guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me. Why would you openly admit that you listen to Shoe on?
Did she? Is she considered emo? Is Shoe on Head considered emo?
Ooh, look at me. 4chan guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me. Why would you
4chan. You're probably right about that.
openly admit that you listen to Shoe on Head? What the f is wrong with you?
In this video, I'm going to show my
He do be crashing out. Like Hassan do be crashing
raw
out.
reaction to his response, and throughout that will be sprinkled in like normal commentary. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest, I was really debating whether or not to do a response to his response, but like everyone else is covering this crash out, so why wouldn't I, the subject of said crash?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could choose to not address it, but I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with addressing it. I mean, you know, I get to make content off it, you know.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I got to get my grift off now.
Crash out, cover it myself. Like, there's currently a resolution in Congress to like disavow Hassan Piker, the same thing that they did to Nick Fuentes.
That's funny.
As disavowing private citizens for what they said on the internet. What are we doing here? Does our government really have nothing better to do? Like, there is so much going on in the country right now, so much going on in the world right now. I feel like decades worth of news happens like every week. Every day there's a breaking story of the most insane stuff you've ever heard in your life. Everyone is expected to have a fully formed opinion immediately. But the reality is, when a story first
This is facts. Everything she's saying right now is true. I can't even be mad at it. Here's this. I hate when YouTube it's always auto by default. I just prefer it needs to stay on a consistent quality. I don't know if there's something in the settings I can do to make it that way all the time. I don't normally want this shit to be like 180p. Like, I'm not looking at these niggas half the time. Most YouTube videos I have on just
first breaks, you're probably not seeing the full picture. And that's why for 5 years now, I have been using today's sponsor, Ground News.
Yeah.
So let's quickly give them a shout out.
You can never let a grift go unused. Exactly, Jeremiah. Here she go with the Ground News ad here. Why is Congress? I know. They're trying to. I think they understand that a lot of these people are more influential than mainstream media, so it's actually easier for them to attack you than it is a corporation. So if they can try to, you know, slander you in any way, it gives them more, I guess you could say, of an excuse to go after you. They're like if Congress brings you up and says that you're dangerous and your claims are anti-Semitic or whatever, then other people feel like they have more carte blanche to get that shit off. Well, that might have been the first time I ever used carte blanche in this sense. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. This streaming thing is like changing me.
So I thought it would be fun if someone joined me responding to this because it is so ridiculous. I needed.
Oh shit. She brought on a VTuber. Let's go. See, we got anime already. She brought on the VTuber to respond to it. This is crazy.
Somebody to like bounce off with because I felt like
this is actually what I need to start doing. At least once a week. Like, this is why we were supposed to be doing this on the Nimbo channel. It's just niggas are gone right now, unfortunately. I think it's not in the schedule. We need to, once we start streaming again on the other channel, we need to start doing this more too. Because I need somebody to bounce off too. Like you know, HJ got Unk, and then I mean, we don't have Medicine the same way anymore. But, you know, you had Inky and Tanai. Now it might just be Tanai. I don't know. He talked about doing some interviews with me. Maybe some other people in there. But yeah, I need some people to bounce off with sometimes too. Then I would be able to do like more different types of content. I'd be more comfortable streaming more often if I had somebody else to do it with. Because I ain't gonna lie, don't nobody give a fuck what I got to say.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Like most of the time, they don't. Nobody gives a fuck about what I got to say. I have some friends who are much more interesting opinions that I would like to get on, like share some of the stuff. We just got to work it into the schedule. And then even some of my takes change, and I can expound on some of my takes a little bit more when I have somebody to talk to. But let's be honest, y'all want to hear my voice all the time. So.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I needed some like emotional moral support because I feel like I'm going insane watching this. So I am joined here today with the lovely Smug Alana, the VTuber.
Smug Alana? Okay.
everyone's favorite
I like the VTuber model. You know, is that little fox girl with blue hair and shit, whatever. All right, it's cool. It's cute. It's cute.
Oshi.
Hey guys, I'm a JPEG and I would bow, but I can't.
She said she's a JPEG. You're not a JPEG. You're a GIF. I mean, because this is like an animation.
So just pretend I am doing it right.
You'd be more of a GIF, right?
You know.
No, nice bounce.
Like, see the model is fire. This is what I like about the VTuber, especially when they got their shit like this. Like, it actually moves to their movements and shit.
I mean, he'll get the views in, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you were on the last Shuon Head video.
Like, I was going, how'd y'all feel if I started VTubing? When I started, I was going to start doing that. Now I feel like the mystique is going because I already see my face and everything.
I will literally shit myself.
But I kind of want to design my own model because I'm already planning on, like, I'm actually making some progress on my story, just so you guys know.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I am working on a comic eventually. I'm still getting a story together now before I start putting any art together. But what helped me start putting my story together, I'm not gonna tell y'all too many details, but I was finishing up JoJo's recently, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, watching Stone Ocean, which is just like fucking, it's actually really pissed me the fuck off. Like, I don't like the way they did some of the writing in this season. Like, fucking JoJo's, like, as the further JoJo's gets, the abilities start becoming really bullshit. And it's just like they start eliminating characters and having them do like retarded shit. And it's irritating because they set like their battle IQ and their intellect very high. There's a high bar for intellect in JoJo's. So when characters do dumb shit, it doesn't make sense. It seems completely out of character and like manufactured just to do what they want to do. Yeah, Hamon just got thrown out the bro. Thank you, animated fan, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. They just threw Hamon out the window. All right. We're not in the anime section yet, so let me chill. But yeah, that one of the people's abilities, like the guy, what was his name? Was it Nero? The guy who could control like iron. Let's just say I have a story that's centered around abilities like that. And I'm still working on like some of my characters. Like I'm trying to put together like the characters, and that really helped me do that. So like actually putting together, I think a VTuber model or even just working on stuff like that might help me like come up with better designs for my characters. If you're wondering why I'm interested in stuff like that.
If you bring that shit up in here, okay?
I might start a Kickstarter too. So look out for that. A Kickstarter or Indiegogo. So look out for that. Because I do kind of want y'all to be like a part of it as I start rolling it out. You know, we fuck with Ripaverse over here. In fact, I don't know if y'all know, I used to wear this on stream every now and then. I met Eric a couple years ago at one of his meetups in Dallas. When I went to Fan Expo, we went to Eric's meetup, got a signed poster and everything. I got to buy some more copies of, you know, ISOM and some of the other newer ones. There was I can't remember what the name of one of the last ones he came out with was, but it was like a team, kind of like Justice League or whatever, and I wanted to get that one. But yeah, we be out here. We like to support these guys, and my homie is working on some shit too. So again, that's one of the reasons we have the Discord server. Like a lot of the people we're working on this stuff with, they're working on their own stories. We're trying to work on our own universe and shit too. So again, you know, I mean, I know y'all think Discord is for kids and shit, whatever, but kids can also help you do a lot of work.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell
it. A lot of work, working on a lot of art. You know, they have like a lot of unique ideas. So we're trying to help, like, you know, nurture some of that talent. You know what I mean? In the next
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Get on top of it. You ain't got to be super active in the server, but you know, if you want to know what's going on, that's where I usually am going to be. Not too much lately, but like, especially when I'm working on stuff and when we're going to be making more announcements about certain stuff, whatever. Just so you know, keep up with us. Anyway, back to the video. I know I talk too much.
Why? What do you want me to do? Myself in the face, not die in the process, but at least lose significant chunks of my brain so I can operate at the same substandard, suboptimal IQ level that Shuon Head and her dumb audience operates in, so I can do a regular response to that? Is that what you want me to do?
Why is he so mad? Still.
Yeah, he is mad. Like, this is the thing, like, Hassan always seemed like he crashing out, like, whenever anybody says anything. And why is this nigga wearing a suit? Like, this nigga just come back from court or something?
Has yet to bring up anything
Zero points. Zero points
how
addressed.
How many seconds in are we?
I basically made the same joke in my video about like giving myself brain damage so I could understand. Trying to follow the logic here. Let me just give myself some brain damage. Imagine being that chatter. Like, hey Hassan, did you check out this video?
Ooh, look at me.
That's
I'm
funny.
an emo girl, and I change my politics all the time. Ooh.
Time out.
I mean, she doesn't.
Emo?
She's changed her politics like maybe once. Really, she's just like drifted over time. I wasn't super familiar with her before, but I think she's always kind of been like more of a centrist liberal. I don't think that's changed much.
I wasn't even gonna bring that up. No, hold on. For me, it's the wild way that he frames having nuanced opinions, like depending on the subject. Like, God forbid you disagree with Hassan Piker, the arbiter of correct opinion.
So I feel like I've heard this girl before.
Of the internet.
I do not have that many videos. I have like 100 videos in the span of like a decade. You could go randomize and click on any of those videos and you wouldn't be able to tell if it was made today or 10 years ago, which honestly I shouldn't be bragging about. But okay, my point is I haven't changed
So did she do like a stream and then like cut it up in the video?
that much. And the things I have changed my mind about, I'm very open about. The way he's framing people changing their minds, changing their political opinions over
Or did they record that and then like she put it on the
time
show?
as like a bad thing is bizarre, especially as a guy whose goal is, I assume, to change people's mind politically. He's totally for people changing their minds politically, but only when they change their mind to agree with him. He supports people changing their mind as new information presents itself. He supports iDubbbz apologizing for the crime of being funny 5 years ago. But when it comes to me changing my mind on like 3 things over the course of a decade, that's bad. Like, yes, I've changed on a few
Because you're not on his side, obviously.
things, obviously.
If you're not on his side, you're wrong.
Is 23 to 35. Yes, your opinions are going to change a little sometimes.
No way, really?
Like, you probably don't believe the same things you believe like
Oh my God, you got older and your opinions changed?
10 years ago.
No, absolutely not. Well, I think in that video that you talked
so
about
the fall of
a
Ida-
couple months ago, you were like, I had a baby and then I lived in the city.
Damn, you know about that, Ariel? Damn, y'all. How old are y'all?
And then I was like, man, maybe safety and
Y'all probably younger than me, so y'all probably know some of this stuff. Y'all probably know more about some of this stuff. Some of this stuff I just was not paying attention to either.
right money into the police.
I found about the fall of iDubbbz very much later on.
Isn't that bad, you
Okay,
guys?
yeah,
I mean, that was different when you were like 20 or 25.
Right, exactly. When I was living in like sheltered suburbs, I was like, hey, jab, f the police. And then you're an adult with a child and you live in the city. And it's like, oh, actually, no, we need more police.
Never mind.
Yeah. It's realistic. Like, I can't even be mad at her.
All right, never mind.
I just confuse terminally left,
What up,
right brain
Bonnie?
people. I always have. Hyperpartisan people absolutely hate me because they can't just like put me into a neat little box and then smash that box with a hammer. Hassan usually
Did Candace say he was going live today?
can hand wave away critics like, oh, they're just an Israel shill, they're just a Zionist. He can't do that with me. He hand waves them away by calling them neocons or neoliberals. He can't do that with me. Alt-right incels.
Yeah, it's true.
He can't do that with me. So what does he do? He malfunctions and starts calling me emo. Like, okay, man, you got me. Emo is when I land.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really. So like, people do change politically. I might change with them. I don't know. I just didn't have an opinion on politics when I was younger. Like, I'm just.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I didn't care. I was like a single issue voter. I just wanted weed to be legalized. Like,
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
like I wasn't even about to vote for Trump in 2016. I was about to vote for Jill Stein because she was the only one that had that shit on the ballot. She was the only one that had that shit on her platform, like just legalizing weed. I was like, oh wow, she was the only one that was just like, yeah, just do that shit.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
So like that was the first election I was able to participate in, you know, because I didn't graduate until like a couple years before that. So there was nothing else to vote in for the most part. And I don't really care about voting. Again, like I'm more of an anarchist. I've kind of always been this way, kind of anti-government. So I don't really care about politics like that. I think it was around when I started listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, I started to get more context on politics and I started to form like more of my opinions. And it was mostly more conservative, and it drifted more into like a libertarian sphere once I started looking into like, what's his name? Is it John? Yeah, John Locke and Murray Rothbard. So I was around conservative, libertarian kind of, and that still really hasn't changed. Again, like I said, I'm more of an anarchist because I'm like anti-status in general, but in general, I'm still more of a conservative. Like if there's a government, I want it to be conservative, but I prefer not to have a government, right? That's pretty much how I am. I don't think that that's going to change. So I'm probably one of the rare exceptions to where like my values didn't really change over time. Like they kind of stayed the same. I just gained more context as to what they were the more I learned.
I guess. In the hyper-partisan
I grew to understand myself more as I grew up. basically.
It is completely impossible to hold several non-contradictory opinions at the same time, like wanting free healthcare but also wanting a strong border. Like, to me, those aren't contradictory whatsoever. In fact, that works together. You don't want to override your healthcare system, right? Your focus should be American citizens. Like, in their mind, like Denmark doesn't exist, right? They think like, oh, if you think unions are important, you must also be for minors having HRT. Like, no. You believe in public transportation, you also have to believe in abolishing prisons. Like, no, sorry, no. I don't know how my ideology is confusing. I don't know how they see that as like flip-flopping or being a grifter, when to me it's like completely normal, common sense stuff. Like, you can't have a country in decay like this. You can't. It will not be fixed by people like Hassan telling young men not to aspire for anything and saying stupid shit like telling people it's cool to steal.
Would you steal from Whole Foods?
I'm pro stealing from big corporations.
Like, what in the fucking LARP is that?
You definitely don't feel as bad when you're stealing from a corporation.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
If you steal from like a mom and pop shop, it's like, damn, like they might have needed that to pay the bills, my nigga. Like, but nobody feels bad, and nobody gonna feel bad if you run up and rob the Nike shop. Like that might not even affect the niggas who work their paycheck. I ain't gonna lie. Like, unless they close the store. Like,
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever robs Walmart. How would you even rob Walmart? Like, every Walmart I know be having police right outside of it. I ain't gonna lie.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
But going and robbing any store is really just a kind of, you know. But you can get away with it every now and then, you know. During the riots, for example.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
People are gonna feel bad when Walgreens and Food. They already then started closing Walgreens locations over here.
Yeah, stealing is so cool, dude. Let's just steal from big corporations so those big corporations move out of that community, and then that community turns
that is what happens.
into a crime-ridden, unsafe shithole ghost town and a food desert. Like, yeah, bro, you're really fighting the man. Listen, you can tell people
That's a good point.
that billionaires are the real enemy until you are blue in the face, and it might be true, but Jeff Bezos isn't the one stabbing them on a train, you know? You can't have a peaceful, functioning, socialist, or even social democratic society with the delusional social policies of Hassan Piker. You just can't. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on a tangent. It's just so funny he sees my politics as, like, incoherent, when to me his politics are the ones that are incoherent.
Yeah, no, his politics aren't just incoherent. Almost everything he says is incoherent.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Like, the nigga's retarded again.
The video was barely political. My response to him was about his, like, nihilistic mindset when it comes to young men. Because for years, we had to watch the media shove this guy down our throat like he was the Joe Rogan of the left. Right? Ooh, he was gonna save young men.
Yeah, I know, right? They talk about this nigga way too much for how much of a fucking retard he is. I ain't gonna lie, I would unironically rather listen to Destiny.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Okay, maybe not, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck that nigga.
You gay.
And from the alt-right pipeline. By the way, this guy is never going to be the Joe Rogan of the left, because, like, Joe Rogan, at least Joe...
Yeah, women aren't yeah, because he's, like, I guess he's considered attractive, conventionally attractive. I don't know, like, a lot of women like brown men, let's just put it like that.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
And a nigga's like Arab or whatever, or something, so, like, you know, he's brown enough, you know, and looks enough like a white guy, I guess.
Rogan from years ago, I don't know about now, was all about listening to other people's beliefs and hearing other people's opinions. Hassan does not do that. Hassan closes his ears and goes, la la la, I can't hear you, you're stupid, I'm smart. For years, we had to listen to how this guy is gonna...
Yeah, literally. That is basically how he engages.
Push young men away from the GOP. They are leaving the GOP, but they're not going to the Democrats, and I don't know if they're going to the left either. But anyway, my video was not political. In fact, the only part that, like, was political was the part where I agree with Hassan about the genocide in Gaza.
If you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience.
If you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. Not things that you want to experience. Why would you do that? Like, just retarded, bro. Just retarded. Like, could you think of a more retarded take? Hey, guy, don't only worry about things that pertain to the exact life you live.
Very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean.
Don't pick up anything new. Why would you do that?
My point there was, you can't be telling young men to only care about things that directly affect them and then make it your life mission to tell those same young men to care about things that don't directly affect them.
Do you want me to lose chunks of my brain? Do you want me to John Fetterman myself?
You already did. You already lost. Yes, you must have. Like, you didn't already? Like, wow, it's just crazy. I I thought he already lost some brains. I thought like, you know, I thought he was, you know, just huffing his own farts and the fumes, you know. I thought that, you know, killed some of the brain cells. Like, you know, when you sit in the room just huffing your own farts like that, you know, it just like it starts to cut off, you know, the amount of oxygen that you have that's available. And then you like, you know, he's one of these like, you know, shitty ass little gamers and shit too. He's sitting in the room, probably got the doors locked, the window closed and shit. You know, it's all stuffed up in there. You know what I mean? It's just he's just slowly killing himself. You know what I mean?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You said how you lose what he don't have? Look, I'm sure he has at least like 1 or 2 brain cells left.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You know, he might have started with like less than the rest of us. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's, you know, you never know. He's related to Chank, so you'd like probably not the best genes there anyway. Like he might have got, you know, the better end of the genes, you know what I mean?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Like, but like, you know, it seems like some other things are like, you know, maybe he got more of the looks, but not as much of the brains, you know what I mean?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I'm just saying, like, I'm speculating.
So I can understand the compelling argument the Shuon head makes, one that should have been left in the dustbin of history all the way back in 2016.
As if opinions from 2016 aren't still here today that are good.
Literally, technically,
Right,
I mean, I'll put my stats on the screen.
Yeah, the whole like like it's one thing to say somebody's take is from like, you know, this like all of their takes are from like 2015 or some shit, like they haven't evolved in their takes, but it's another thing to just be like, okay, oh, 2016 take, like he's saying, you know, some things are just correct. It's not really just like a take.
literally more relevant today than 2016. Like more people are watching. So
yeah, that's true.
So these aren't opinions from 2016. These are opinions from now, Hassan. People disagree with you now.
Yeah.
Ow.
Look at me as an emo girl. 4chan guys
know.
who are now 38 years old want to fap to me.
Wait, 4chan guys want to fap?
It sounds like he's jealous.
I mean, wait, I thought it was super cool and progressive to have like an army of men who simp for you online. That's not very vocal
Right,
of you,
literally.
Hassan.
First of all, I like how you use the word fap.
It's so old, isn't it? It's like gooning now.
Yes, it's gooning. Come on, come on, get with the times. It should have been
Bro, the tail on that fucking VTube avatar. That's
left in 2016.
that shit like moving back and forth while she's talking and shit.
Come on. If this was said by anyone else, he would be calling it misogynistic and sexist, but it's being said by someone with the hive mind approved opinion, so it's okay. It's called dark woke, Chud. We decided to become more hypocritical and annoying.
I like how she got like the fucking monster tea. She's just sipping her little monster tea while she fucking.
You wouldn't get it. If I was getting paid for men to fap to me like many of his friends and ex-girlfriend porn star do for a living, that would be fine, he would support it. But since I don't do that and I'm just like a normal YouTuber, it's a way to insult and degrade me. It is interesting though how Hassan uses unfuckable as an insult to hurl towards men and fuckable as an insult to hurl towards women. It was bell hooks that once argued that patriarchy harms men by reducing their worth to status and conquest, while women are harmed by being reduced to only their desirability and being conquered. You should not be getting feminism mobbed by someone who does not call themselves a feminist, Hassan.
Damn,
not a
that's
good look, buddy. And also, bro.
Damn. Got you.
You thirst trap more than I ever have in my entire life. You are on the cover of JQ.
The cover of JQ is crazy.
You are on the cover of
Not that way. Hold on.
Look, it covers his Jew.
She said, "Look." She said, "You on the cover of JQ." You know what JQ is, right? The Jewish question.
GQ in a f***ing hot tub. I will put the picture up there as censored as I can.
Yeah.
That's what I heard when she said that.
Just to shield everyone's eyes.
Because they was calling him anti-Semitic. On the cover of JQ. I'm like, there's a magazine called JQ.
like a little rubber ducky on his pee-pee.
You are spread eagle in a magazine. Let me read this to you.
That's crazy.
Let me read what this journalist said. Are you ready for this? Here's how Hassan
Yeah, I can't believe he tried to take her out about that one. It's like, nigga, you're what?
Piker starts each day working out, shooting the shit. It's Monday, 8:30 a.m. and we're in the backyard of a house in West Hollywood, where there's a makeshift private gym with benches, pull-down machines, and
They got a fucking article there.
dumbbells galore. This is where 34-year-old political influencer keeps his thirsted after body fit.
What? By the way, written by a male too, and I'm just like, I would
Gay.
You gay.
have thought it was. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
He strips his shirt off. An army of girls and gays
Pause,
would
whoa.
to be where I am now, next to Piker as he pants in a pair of neon
Wow.
shorts with black Calvin So when it's women and gays thirsting after you, then it's a good
Alright,
thing. But
so-
God forbid straight men
so
find you
skip that.
attractive. This is the dude that has to keep his girlfriend a secret, like some kind of K-pop
Holy
star,
shit.
so he can like be e-boyfriend for his parasocial female fans. I'm always talking about being married, like when I'm in a relationship, I'm talking about being in a relationship, whatever. I'm the whore, not the one playing e-boyfriend.
You're covered up. You can make the argument with me. When people say like, oh well, she's just a pair of anime tits on the screen. Okay, fair point. However,
I mean-
Shu doesn't even like have anything that she.
I see more than a pair of anime tits, but you know, we appreciate anime titties over here. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate anime titties over here, okay?
wears in her YouTube videos, they're like revealing.
Art is art, okay?
Like she's very moderate.
People, wait, hold on, sorry. My dad is calling. Wait.
Dad, put me on the phone with hey, we're busy. The left in a mega body, bro. That
What? A progressive mind in a MAGA body? Bro, cut it the fuck out. What are we talking about?
always stuck with me.
A progressive mind and a MAGA body. What do they even mean by that?
Being attractive and eating healthy and working out is right.
Right, like, yeah, literally, being attractive and eating not
Wait, what the
is
fuck are we smoking? For like a good 3 years, there was this really
Hey, yo, I like this VTuber. What's her name again? I had to check her shit out. She's actually pretty entertaining. She got a lot of energy.
weird campaign to make Hassan Piker like the face of
I definitely heard her voice before. I've seen her before.
progressive masculinity in a bizarre attempt to move men to the left. A progressive in a MAGA body, they said, which like,
It's just fucking, what? it's so retarded.
what the f did they mean by that? Hey guys,
Put on your jacket shirts.
we're not all ugly, dysgenic freaks. Look, there's one of us who's attractive. What? Mr. Piker's success on camera, in some part, has been aided by the fact that he is, by conventional
Yeah,
standards,
it's so retarded, bro. I don't like who even came up with this dumb
a
shit.
very handsome man. He is 6 feet 4 inches tall and
Yeah,
built
it was obviously some leftist shit. Who else would be writing this dumb shit?
like a professional athlete. A square jaw, a
If a conservative wrote that, we'd have to be like, hold up.
beard, and a head of thick dark hair. It's the one aspect many of my haters can't shake, Mr. Piker said of his appearance in a Twitch broadcast last year. They can't turn around and be like, you're not hot. And
What? First of all, if you're a man and you're telling him he's not hot,
Nigga, you gay.
like we're not judging men like that. What are we talking about? What is going on?
Indeed, tens of thousands of viewers may watch his videos for his political views, but many also tune in for their view of Mr. Piker himself, whose social media profiles are littered with suggestive images of his muscly body in states of undress, or thirst traps, as the pictures are known. Some of his fans scrape, screenshot,
A nigga
clip, and
wrote this
repackage them into
apparently,
fan cams that travel across the internet.
This is crazy. All right, we might have to skip past
Being
this.
Is he, like, projecting onto me? Is that what this is? Is he, like, insecure about his thirst traps and his reputation of being
Right.
nothing but eye candy? And listen, I'm
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect her to go this angle. It's kind of crazy.
not delusional, okay? Obviously, your looks can help take you further in life, online and offline. Like, if I was morbidly obese or hideously ugly, I probably wouldn't have, like, half the following I have. You can easily say the same thing for Hassan. But at least I organically collected my simps. I didn't
It's
have some,
true.
like,
I mean, that's true for
astroturfed
most people,
blaze
right?
fest propping me up for years.
Like, women tend to do better online with their channels and shit than men do, because niggas will literally join the stream just to look at you.
Somebody
Like,
gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
niggas will join your stream just to look at you.
As some kind of, like, political sex symbol. Embarrassing.
Guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me.
38. You mean 3 years older than us, Hassan?
Yeah. Oh my god, the people that are in my demographic.
And what's so funny is, like, his little
Oh my god, the people that are in my demographic.
fangirls were coming at me on Twitter like, you're nearly 40 and you dress like a Hot Topic cashier. Like, and Hassan and I are the exact same age. I think we're a month apart
That's hilarious.
in age. And, like, look how he dresses.
Damn, he does dress like a Hot Topic fucking employee. Like, this is kind of funny.
We are literally coworkers at the Hot Topic, okay?
That's funny as fuck. That's a picture of both of them.
People like Shuonhead are basically a humanoid
He's
version of a
pretty
f***ing Reddit aggregator.
Reddit hates me.
Literally 80% of his
What?
audience are f***ing Redditors. Are we
Yeah, literally. Yeah. What are we talking about, bro? I really don't even get on Reddit. I ain't gonna
real
lie.
right now?
Bro is loved
She does look great for being almost 40. You know what
on
I'm
Reddit. Like,
saying?
why didn't he say 4chan or Twitter? He's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like, he can't even banter or do the jokes correctly.
Unironically, I think this entire rant, this clip, just sounds like if you were just to post the question, what do you think of Shuonhead on r/politics,
Right.
and then read the comment section.
Yes.
It's just angry Reddit-coded mauling. You know
Yeah.
the worst part? This is the
Yep.
best thing you could come up with. This is the best you could do.
Jesus Christ. What an unbearable f***ing way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shuonhead. If you're getting your politics
Yeah.
from a person like Shuonhead, you should be embarrassed.
What do you mean, get your
What? They're not. See, I'm not gonna lie. There's worse people to get your politics from.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Like Hassan, for example.
politics from Shuonhead? I don't expect my audience to get their politics from me. I expect them to be
You know.
entertained, to laugh, to think, to engage with the
Right, exactly.
discourse at hand. I don't try
Yeah, we're laughing. There's most of the time I watch Shoot to laugh. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm checking this out because I thought that this would be funny, and it is. So, you know. enjoy myself.
To like pass off as someone you should get your politics from. I don't think my audience should get their politics from me or any YouTuber for that matter. I think they should do their own research, come to their own conclusions. I just say my opinions, and people are free to agree or disagree. Hassan, on the other hand, like really thinks he's some serious political commentator. Bro, you're a Twitch streamer.
Facts.
I'm a YouTuber. But that's the difference between you and I. I know what I am.
Oh my God, the things I want to say.
What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
How many of y'all remember that song? I know, it's like songs just be popping up. Like that shit happen to me all the time. I can think of a song for anything. I can think of a South Park episode for anything. Like something is always reminding me of a song or a South Park episode. So
say
forgive me
people
if
like this.
Then say it.
Say it, pussy. Did he change into a suit because they made fun of his Gucci shirt?
Like, you can literally see him scanning his chat of domestic terrorists, like Redditor for insults, right?
This is so lazy.
I find it more compelling when someone deconstructs why you're being stupid. I swear, I think if he had an audience that thought it was okay, he would obviously bring up that you're a girl. Stupid woman. It's like he's fighting his bro.
No, literally,
like,
he would, bro. If he could, he would crash out like a red pillar. I swear to God, bro.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm
That's
gonna tell it.
exactly the type of person he is. Like behind closed doors, this nigga probably sound just like ABBA. Like,
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
That's not my problem. You're pregnant, your baby. It's not my problem.
Thanks.
It's your problem now.
Reverting back to bro tips, Hassan Piker.
Yeah.
This week's bro tip is about bringing out the alpha male in you. This is a classic example of what happens when your father doesn't pay attention to you. You turn
It's crazy.
not to be a slut who's craving for attention, and then I tend to pick you up at a bar late night and bang you out on the first date.
All his insults I've
Wow.
already 8-miled him on because I've already made fun of the fact that my eyeliner is from 2008. I'm in no position to talk about style. I still do my makeup like it's 2009. I already made fun of
That's true, which still works. I mean, hey,
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
don't fix it.
the fact that you shouldn't get your politics from me. If you were going to shoe on head for political information, you are deep fried. He never
Facts, yeah, she literally said that. She's cooking everything this nigga said. She
like,
said
you can
it
make jokes
before.
about yourself. Like I've joked about a million times.
She still looked like, yeah, she do.
Like, oh, I'm a 400-pound man behind an avatar. Like, it's funny. Like, who gives a f? I feel like just takes himself way too seriously. The most popular streamers, every single one that I can name that are at the top of Twitch with Hassan, every single one of them at least like makes jokes about their appearance. Asmon talks about how he's bald and doesn't have any teeth. He leaves himself so exposed to being made fun of, and then he wonders why everybody makes fun of him. Like, just join in. It's part of being a human being.
Honestly, good luck, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks.
we crashed.
But you know, the thing is, he could probably walk away with one of these hoes if he just tell him he got like some money or whatever. But yeah, depending on how if he carries himself the same way he does on his stream, I'd be surprised if many women even want to deal with him at all. It's probably why he's not married yet.
He like wipe the drool.
Besides the fact that he's a liberal. Because even a lot of liberal guys want to at least find a wife. They don't want to be lonely.
Well,
People should.
he's like dropping.
Yeah, no, yeah, money. Look, the money, the power, the fame ain't gonna make him go away.
Bro, you probably get the mouth like a bulldog.
All right, so then we got one of these Hassan orbiters. It's a former booby streamer.
Yeah, richest communist on the planet, right?
This is Casey Tron.
Oh my god, I cannot stand this girl. This shoe on head girl, pick me woman.
Shoe on head and her
We know if Cannon going live yet? Y'all know if Cannon going live?
dumb audience.
Her dumb audience of incels. Like, I don't know. It's like shoe on head.
What?
If you like care so much about these incels, go one.
This is such a
What? She's married. Like, are we? What the fuck, bro?
self-report for being a retarded whore. Like, I love that implication.
Hey, yo, who is this chick again? Smoke Alana? I may have to get her a follow. She going off, man. Shout out to her. I gotta get a good gunshot sound on here. Like, I might have to steal a Hotep gunshot sound. Where you get that sound effect from? I need a gunshot sound effect when niggas start firing shots, because that was crazy.
Too, that like Casey Tron thinks the only way you can truly care about men is if you have sex with them. Is this thought process just
Yeah, they don't expect, like, what the fuck? They don't expect, because they fucking liberals, fucking degenerate ass liberals. They don't expect women to have like husbands and shit while they're having these takes. Like, oh my god, maybe the reason she cares is because she's looking at like people that remind her of, you know, her own family or something. Like, you know, who knows?
just come free with not having a father figure? Do I have to have unresolved daddy issues to comprehend this?
Is that problematic for
Hey, yo, she funny as
me
hell.
to say?
No, it's just retarded.
Like, prove you care so much about these incels and their inability to get sex. Go one. Oh, wait, you won't? Because you're just grifting to them?
Oh, you care about me? Let me test you out that coochie.
Like, you don't even want to get with them either. But you'll condemn other women for not wanting to who you don't want to Okay.
Huh?
When did I ever condemn women for not wanting to fuck people? What is it, hat on
Yeah, like, like when did she do that? She never did that. It's crazy take.
foot again, hat on foot making YouTube videos from Earth 2 about how women owe men sex. What
She's
the
really
fuck is she doing?
fantasizing.
Why is everything sex with these people too?
From
Like
Earth
everything
2.
is sex. You talk about the human desire to like create a
shit happens
family
in
and have
another
like a
reality.
legacy, and they're like, sorry, you can't get laid, incel. Sorry, you can't get pussy.
Says the chick that sits in
No,
her
literally.
room all day and smokes weed until she's numb.
People. I know.
Wait, hold on. Hey, yo, she just took her out.
You can't get pussy.
Says the chick that sits in her room all day and smokes weed until she's numb.
People.
Oh, shit. Damn. Damn, she ruthless, bro. She is fucking ruthless.
I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what are you...
If you look up the dangers of smoking marijuana,
Yo, she ruthless.
like a Kids Dare pamphlet, there's just a picture of Casey Tron's face.
Your
Oh, shit.
If you look up the dangers of smoking marijuana in like a Kids Dare pamphlet, there's just a picture of
The dangers of smoking marijuana is a picture of her. Yeah. Let me take her out.
Casey Tron's face.
Damn.
You're happily married and have a child, but because some fat retard on Twitter thinks you're a grifter, you're gonna need to fuck a
Damn.
bunch of random men
Damn.
to prove them wrong. What do you just have to
Fat retard on Twitter. God damn. She... Damn, yo, I feel like they going harder on her than they did on Hassan.
do? Like a weekly raffle, pull a random inside of how do you verify that one of your
Subscriber
people
number
are-
20? I stand by what I said. Shionhead should be thanking me for giving her and her incel following. Say it again, Award! Say it again!
Incel! It's like a parrot, man.
What? Incel!
You know Jafar from Disney?
Hassan is Jafar, and like,
Hassan is your
Yeah, yeah.
sitting on there, she's like, what? Incel! He's like, good girl. Yes, give her a
Yeah, here's your cracker.
Oh shit.
So once again, people in his chat.
You know what that just made me want to watch? It's completely unrelated. That shit just made me want to... I forgot. I want to watch Emperor's New Groove again. I really love that movie. That's probably my favorite Disney movie, like as far as the animated movies go. I really like Emperor's New Groove. It's like character development to like this nigga. I mean, he's going to be a leader. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I like that for a reason.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like a young emperor that needs to get on his shit. He needs to lock in, and he has to learn some life lessons first. And then, but when he finally gets there, he takes over. Yeah, it's a good movie. Yzma, Krunk. My favorite character from that is actually Krunk. Krunk is the best character in that movie. Best character. That voice actor is like prolific too. I think it's like, I can't remember his name. Like, it's like Wahlberg or something. Wartburg, Patrick Wahlberg or some shit. But yeah, that nigga, that character is so dope. Sorry.
Brought up my video. He has not responded to it. He has not made a single point. Called me emo, called me irrelevant, you know, but he didn't call me wrong.
Yeah, he called her emo. I was like, she might have been emo before. She looks like she's like a former emo, but like, is she like, would she still count as emo? I feel like emo is extinct. I don't know. Is it just me? Like,
Somebody gonna have to tell the
I
truth,
feel
and
like
I'm
emo
gonna tell
niggas
it.
are extinct. You don't really see no emos around anymore.
No,
You
it's
see
not
like
very
goths. Or you might see emos. What was the other thing? Like scene. Y'all remember this stuff? Like these white people labels for like alternative like fashion styles and whatever the fuck.
They never call you wrong. They call you emo, but they'll never call you wrong.
Did you see what Shuan had responded on Twitter? No.
What the fuck?
Also,
What?
what? Who cares?
Why is this nigga wearing a suit? Like, what did this nigga be doing that he needs to wear a suit?
Dude, that laugh is killing me.
Guys, who cares?
All the golf chicks are obese now. No. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. I don't know if you've I don't know if you're familiar with the big titty golf girlfriend meme.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You know, if you hop on Instagram from time to time. In fact, when I hop on Instagram from time to time, they got a lot of those girls on there for me. I'm just saying, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
I forgot what happens when I press that button. I don't know why this happens.
Having about it. How the game.
But every time I press that button, every time I press this one key by accident, it fucking like restarts the video, fucking like resets all of the settings. I don't know why it does that. It's like a reload button. I don't know. Hold on here. Let me find where I was again.
We were talking about how I'm doing a rally with someone who's running in Philadelphia.
I'm out here doing the revolution, okay?
Is that why he was,
like, that's cute, Hassan. That's adorable.
Wearing the suit. He was wearing the suit for the rally. I ain't gonna lie, it would have been more authentic to not wear it.
A politician, man. The majority of the people that
You only seen the obese ones IRL. You met a Hispanic baddie. She was all the alt scene emo god. Like I can't keep up with
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
They all just like different versions of goth bitches to me. I ain't gonna lie.
know your name only ever heard of you because you electrocuted your dog.
Like let's call it goth and neo goth. Okay, we can.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Just do that neo goth. We got these neo goth bitches out here.
Dog live on stream.
Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Does he not understand that?
Oh yeah, doesn't he like abuse his dog? Doesn't he have like a fucking shot collar on his dog?
95% of his fan base are terminally online redditors. Like they don't give a fuck about your rally bro in the background over here. They want you to call Shoe on Head a Nazi to validate their hatred and their feelings.
Whatever the Shoe on Head said.
Yeah, you got a shot collar.
Laugh again. No, you're joking. Stop.
Hassan is pissed because like he's finally out doing something in the real world, and the only thing people care about, the only thing people are talking about in regards to him online right now is this. And you know what? To be like,
because nobody gives a fuck about what he's doing. Like this nigga up here wearing a suit. Like nigga, you're not a serious person. Cut it the fuck out. Nobody cares.
Completely fair, which is something these people would never do for me. This was a better response than his first response. He's basically just like, I don't care.
Oh damn, she being too nice. God damn it. We don't want to hear you being nice, nigga. Flame this nigga. Over here giving this nigga shooting him bail and shit. Nigga. No, fuck that shit, nigga. Fuck you. All right, you heard me.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Retarded ass nigga.
I'm busy doing like real things in the real world. Okay, fair enough, understandable. Have a nice day. But then he says this.
Talk to me when we got the wiki feed ratings up for Shoe on Head. Okay.
What? Wiki? Bro, did he just say wiki feet? I don't even need to look that up to know what it is.
Does she? What's her wiki feed looking like? Okay.
Wiki? Did he say wiki feed or wiki feet?
Does she? What's her?
What? Did I listen to what that woman said? No, absolutely not. Let me know if I can see her feet though.
What?
Yeah. See? Yeah, he said wiki feet.
Honestly, it would be Giga Chat if it came from anyone funny or likable.
Like if the chatter.
Yeah, true. That's if that had came from anybody else, that probably would have been funny. Like, you gonna let that rock.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
But coming from him in this situation is like, bro, what?
Didn't even bring it up. Why did you bring up WikiFeed?
I know. By the way, if you guys don't know, WikiFeed.
Yeah, you know he one of them feet niggas. You one of them weirdo feet niggas.
Hey,
crazy.
Come here. Look at this. This nigga must be crazy.
Website where people upload pictures of like celebrities.
I'm not gonna say there isn't technically room for like, you know, feet, quote unquote. Like if you into that, if you like women, like I mean, admiring women's bodies is one thing, but like I just think it's kind of weird to fixate on the feet.
Birdie's feet. Let's look up Hassan's.
No. Oh my, no way. He's got his.
Now, I'm sure every nigga has probably, you know, sucked some toes before.
His bare tootsies online.
If you really fucked with a girl, if you really had a girl you was really with.
Wait, I have a higher feet score than Hassan. Is this what this is about?
He's mad?
He's been foot mobbed.
Pause.
By the way, never addressed anything you said. Never even attempted to refute a point.
No.
Just starts going on about like WikiFeed.
If I sold
only feet. There's like a site that people keep like, they keep bringing it up. Like there's there's a site like where you can literally like sell your feet pics or something. Like I think he brought up one of them. I forget what the other one was called, but yeah, apparently these are like things. My friends be joking about. Like I think somebody I know fucking manages bitches OnlyFans and shit. So like he be joking about that shit with people. And other people do too.
The feet pics. If I sold pictures of my feet, would he use this as an insult? No, because he's Mr. Sex Positive, Mr. Sex Work is real work, Mr. Brothel Boy.
Yeah, I'm making a difference, unlike Shu and her stupid video. Also, did you know she's stupid?
She's stupid. Don't go watch the video. Don't go watch it, guys. She's stupid.
Also, her feet are kind of nice looking.
The craziest part about all of this was after his crash out and like after everyone was making fun of him, he gets on Twitter and he's like, I've yet to watch any of her content.
All right.
Excuse me? So what?
So wait a minute. So how can you even have half of the takes that you had without watching her content? You just running off of other people's information? And then you try to insult people getting their politics from her when you don't even know what her politics are? You don't even know what she does? How can you justify any of the shit you said? Like, it's just... Again, he's retarded. So he's too slow to understand the implications of what he's saying.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You got to give him a little bail because he's retarded.
What the f are you basing all of this on? How am
Psych, nigga.
I stupid? How do I change my politics? How
Fucking retard.
am I just an emo girl that men fap to? Either A, he's lying and he has seen my
Right, literally.
content, or B, he's just blindly repeating things he's seen other people say about me. Either way, it's pathetic. He's stuck between like wanting to be above it all. Ugh, I don't even know who that is. I'm out here doing the revolution.
Yeah, you should have just not addressed it if you didn't. It's like, if I don't watch her content, then why respond to somebody you don't even know who the fuck it is?
And wanting to tear me down.
Like, if I was actually like a big streamer like Hassan and somebody that was like way smaller than me, much less irrelevant to me, said some shit like responding to some shit I said, and I don't have to address it, and I don't actually watch their content, I wouldn't respond. He's definitely fapped her content before. Like, what are you talking about?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
That's why he said that. He probably still doing it now. Like when he was like, oh, just the guys who are this age or whatever are fapping to me. You mean like niggas that are around your age? Niggas?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
We already know you paid for prostitutes. I wouldn't be surprised if you was jacking off to YouTube videos, niggas.
But he can't do both. So as it stands right now, what he's saying is that he has literally never heard me speak. He just looked at me and went, woman online must be a whore. Which
yeah, literally.
honestly, not a bad guess.
Yeah, it's just, to be fair, it's not really. It's just not very feminist of him.
People should be more
To be, like from the red pill perspective, from a man on spirit perspective, like that's normal. But you would expect somebody who like tries to shit on those people to have a different opinion of women, right?
embarrassed, okay? What happened to shame?
Oh, wait.
Exactly. I thought he was a feminist.
I find it incredibly ironic that the guy who used chain lightning on his dog live on stream in front of thousands of people and then lied about it and gaslit everybody thinks that anyone else needs to be embarrassed about anything. Like, you've spent your entire career, the better part of a decade plus, being a political commentator, but the only thing that the majority of the internet knows you for is zapping your dog for stepping off its 4 square foot cot that you've designated for it. That's your legacy, Hassan.
Shot my dog, I can't stop. Yeah.
Like, obviously, he
Yeah. They made a song.
watched the video and something in it really had him rattled. Like, was it the brothel thing? Was it the clock meme? Because if it was the clock meme, that was a joke, okay? We're the same age, Hassan. It is not too late. This is all not that serious.
Exactly. They're literally in the same age.
Thought it was really funny and everybody was asking for a response video. So there's your response video. I also just want to make it clear that if he responds, I will not be responding back unless it's something absolutely insane that requires a response.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, he might say something crazy, but she's not gonna respond.
I refuse to
I
get
hope you say something crazy because I kind of want another shoe on head video. I ain't gonna lie.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
She's funny. She's funny. I enjoy reacting to these
caught in
videos.
the Hassan Piker content loop. I will leave that to the professional Hassan Piker farmers. There are people who have made diabolical wealth off of farming this guy, okay? I am but a humble culture war farmer. I'm but a humble gender war farmer. And my crops are dying. I must get back to them. They're calling him the corniest man alive. The final boss of performative male feminism. The human, Brian.
The final boss of performative male feminism.
Griffin. This is like when like a hot girl has like a video game.
Hey yo, the Brian
Boss of performative male feminism. The human, Brian Griffin.
The human Brian Griffin. Hey yo.
This is like when like a hot girl has like a video game controller and she's like licking it. She's like,
yes, or like with the cat ears, the little headset with the cat ears.
Yeah, you know that nigga ain't reading. He reading that book about as much as LeBron was reading that book in that interview. Right? You remember that?
I love that there's not just one picture.
You remember? He had the Malcolm X book or some shit.
It's 2 in different shots. So like, it's like, dude, can you just take a picture of me like holding it and then like putting it down on my lap?
Solemnly looking out the window.
Yeah, type shit. Because you know the funny thing is, like, I be going on trips sometimes. I had a book with me and shit. You know, I got a little copy of the Book of the Dead, The Power of Ani. But half the time I don't even get to read that shit.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I'll be listening to music, fuck around, fall asleep. I might get a couple pages in. I don't really be reading the books like that when I'm on the road. Like, I'll be trying. I bring them to try, but yeah, sometimes you be tired. Especially when you sit on that shit for a certain amount of time. You read for a certain amount of time. Yeah, that shit make you sleepy. That's why I agree with Hotep when you said, like, I need to start doing that more myself. You know, you read before bed. You want to go to sleep. You start reading. They should have put you to sleep quick.
My dog is literally...
Especially if it's some nonfiction.
Just sitting next to me, staring at me. He knows I'm talking about Hassan. He knows, Kaya, I will save you.
Okay, Alana, thank you for joining me. You made it less painful to watch this shit, okay? I'm glad you were with me.
Shout out to Alana. I ain't gonna lie. She funny as hell. She's a great addition to this.
For this.
I might have to check out some of her content because I ain't gonna lie. There was another VTuber that had a debate. There was a VTuber that had a debate with a tranny. And I watched it just because I saw a VTuber debating. I needed to analyze the debate. You know, I like to analyze debates. And speaking of analyzing debates,
Plug your stuff for everybody watching.
Follow me on Twitter on Smugalana. Follow me on Twitch. I go live 5 days a week. Join my Discord. Lots of really nice people to hang out in there. Absolute.
Oh, she got a Discord? Bet I'm in there.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I mean, because we still recruiting for our server too, so we go into other people's servers, you know, meet people, and we try to pull them out. So might have to pop into her server one time. Also, I might want to see what she look like. You never know. You never know. You never know.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I had to slide the DMs or something.
Pleasure, Tommy Money. Emo girl with the feet.
Yes. If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can, donate to my Patreon. Link down below. I'm going to start doing live.
I've been thinking about making a Patreon myself. I got to start making more content. I mean, well, actually, I checked my YouTube. Like my channel, I have a lot of content. Like I put together a whole like, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I put together a whole little playlist of my logical analysis and everything. I mean, so like if y'all want to check out some of the other analysis we did, you think I should make one? All right, I will. Fuck it. They're like, oh, we detected like copyrighted content on your page. Oh shit, let me do it. But yeah, yeah, I actually have a lot of these on here. Especially because I ended up doing these in parts. Like I told y'all, I was inspired to do these logical analysis by Bruce McGuire, and he actually has one, or Mind Shock, and he has a Patreon, and he does it to where like if you guys want me to do a logical analysis of something or any content or whatever, like he basically like, you know, people on the Patreon get priority on stuff like that. So I might start doing that. I don't know. I feel like I need to build myself up more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Alchemist. That's what I'm saying. Like I need more subscribers, especially on YouTube. I feel like, so yeah, y'all go follow on YouTube and shit too. It's Matati Sensei on YouTube. But yeah, I need to build it up a little bit more before I do that. You know what I mean? No, I don't think it costs any premiums. It might, but I'm willing to do it, you know. It'll make me lean more into doing the content or whatever, because it's like, this is a hobby right now, or whatever. Like I get a little bit from it, and I appreciate y'all for sending the gifted subs and everything. But like at the end of the day, in order to make time for it, especially with like, you know, y'all who know about the paycheck know about the paycheck, you know, with money being funny sometimes, I gotta prioritize hustling. And this is one of the hustles technically, but it's more of a hobby because like I don't really get paid doing this. So you know, sometimes I have to prioritize other things, and I wouldn't have to worry about prioritizing them as much if I, you know, was able to do it more freely. Because there's a lot of ideas for content I have, especially for like the ism. Like I told you, like that's one of my babies. Like I have to nurture that one. Because I don't want to, like that's an idea I really wanted to do, and I want to do it the right way. So that's why I started it, and I'm trying to be consistent with it, even if it's not the same all the time, because that's my baby. The ism is my baby. Okay, like I'm serious. Like that's my baby. I really want to make that show something like big. Like at some point, I want to make that like a real podcast. Future VTuber. You gonna start VTubing, Ariel? Oh, you talking about me? If you start VTubing, I might start doing it with you. We can collab if you start VTubing. Yeah, you should. You should try it. You should try it. You know what? I am for women having I'm for women having channels if it's if they're not showing themselves on the channel, you know, like
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna
you
tell
know,
it.
Like like a Muslim. It's like a Muslim online, you know what I mean? Like if you get on the screen, you gotta have a hijab on and you gotta cover up your face and shit. Yeah, you need the air of mystery. What was the oh, it was one Israeli, versus 20 Palestinian supporters. All right, so we're gonna get into logical analysis now. I don't know how much time we have left to do it. Again, anybody know if Canada's going live? Because I don't know. We may or may not be able to fit in the anime or the analysis. I had to rename the video. I didn't expect it to take so long. I talk too much, you know what I mean?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Talk too much. All right. So we about to get into this in a sec. So yeah, I usually go around like 8:30. So we might not be able to get to the anime today. We can do it next time. There was just so much shit to check out this year. Well, for VT, oh yeah, that's what I need to start doing. So I need to find some more auditions. I'm trying to get into voice acting. I've been trying to get into voice acting for a while. I did radio a little bit, but it's technically my lane. I should lean more into it. I got to do more. We're gonna start doing more radio streams here too. I don't know if y'all seen before. We did a couple radio streams where I'm just kind of play some of my playlists, my music. And you can put it on in the background if you need to. Got to start timing it differently or whatever. But on my second computer, I tend to do that, so I might start doing that. Doing more of these like radio streams, and we can even make it like official. Welcome to Hotep Radio. I'm your host, TW, also known as Tari. TW used to be my radio name. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. All right, gotta use the bathroom, and then we're gonna get into this analysis. If Canon is going live, like, can one of y'all confirm? Let me make sure. I want to make sure I confirm so I know exactly, like, make sure I like start rolling everything out at the right time. All right, I'll be right back. Like the beat. Well, it is mine. Yep. That is, I think I made that in 2016. So it's actually a pretty old one too, especially 10 years old. It's called SMD. I don't know if you can guess what that means. I literally named it SMD. Like if I look at my, I think that was one of the ones I had on my desktop, and just for easy access. Oh, maybe I removed. Oh no, it's right here. Yeah, SMD.wave. Yep. I think I couldn't think of a name for it, so I was just like, fuck it, SMD.
Indigenous to the land of Israel. All right.
So the claim is,
my next
Jews are indigenous to the land of Israel. Ooh. Spicy claim. Spicy claim.
Look, a covetous Jew.
All right, let's get started.
Grounded claim is that Jews are indigenous to the land of Israel.
All right, if you would like to be the first debater, get to the seat in 3, 2, 1.
I mean, if any of y'all do, all right, just before we get started, anybody on YouTube? We normally do a little anime after this now on Wednesdays. Before movie night with Kenneth. If any of you guys do want to stick around and still do the episode, want me to show you like the episode of the anime, let me know. Otherwise, we're just gonna wind down and move straight to canon if he goes live before we, because I want to get some of this analysis done because this is supposed to be the main thing we did. But those other videos were a lot more fun than I thought they would be. So I also was it took me longer than I thought it would to find the video of Abba in the little stream. So we spent a little more time on that than I wanted to. You said Israeli agents accents are crazy. There's a lot of Middle Eastern accents that are like kind of crazy when they really thick.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Likewise, how are you?
Doing well. Yeah, so I'd like to know.
Oh, damn, she cute. Sorry, guys. You know, Chada, is she? Chad Ha. Chada, I'm just imagining that's pronounced Chada or something like that. Is she Israeli? What kind of name is that?
More about why you believe that and where that comes from.
Sure.
So, wait, why are you asking that? You know what? It's technically a good question, but I'm surprised why she asking it. That's what I'm wondering. But considering the question she just asked him, I'm like, what? You said Desi? What is Desi? How do you pronounce that? Did I pronounce that right? Desi?
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Likewise, how are you?
Doing well.
You can see you see that look he gave her.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Likewise, how are you?
You see that look he gave her? Indian? You know what? I can see that. You see that look he gave her though? You see that look he gave her? Can we hold on. We got the facial expressions here. What facial expression is that, y'all? What facial expression is that? I know you're coming up with a little. What facial expression is that right there? Is that happiness? Is that happiness? He look like he happy. Like you saw a cute girl sit down. You see that smile? He was like, nice to meet you. He's like, all right, girl, what's up with you? He about to turn to a light skinned lady. He about to start licking his lip. You know what I'm saying?
Doing well. Yeah, so I'd like to know more about why you believe that and where that comes from.
Sure. So when I make a claim,
she wants to know why he believes that and where that comes from. You never seen the Bible before, man?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Sorry, this is actually a good question to ask, though. Get their position first. Get the support for the position first.
About the Jewish people, it's never against another population. When I'm saying that the Jews are indigenous to the land of Israel, it's where we come from. If you dig in the land, you find our history. This is the land that our ancestors have come from. We've maintained a constant presence, and thankfully, we were able to come back to that land freely.
Sure. Would you identify yourself as
I ain't gonna hold you. She look like a
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
She look like she gets down and dirty, and that's not because I think she's Indian. Okay, I'm just make that clear. Okay, 7-Eleven is crazy. 7-Eleven or 9-11. Calm down.
Zionist?
So I'd say that there are many different thought leaders that were involved in the modern political movement called Zionism, and that there are many different branches: the right-wing Zionism, left-wing Zionism, secular Zionism, religious Zionism, even Christian Zionism, which I'm completely against. But the fundamental idea of Zionism, which comes from the word Zion, which means Jerusalem, is the idea that the Jewish people should have a right to self-determine on their ancestral homeland of Judea/Israel. So do I believe that the Jews should have a right to come back home? Absolutely, I do.
Sure. So I was also wondering why, because this is a debate about pro-Palestine versus pro-Israel, I was also wondering why you believe that indigeneity plays a role in pro-Israel.
Why does he believe indigeneity plays a role?
Like actions.
For sure. So to define indigeneity first, if the United Nations actually defined it for,
like, why wouldn't it?
What is widely accepted in academic spaces, which is that your identity is the pre-colonial identity that was born and rooted to a particular and specific piece of land that is essential to that people's identity and way of life. They've maintained a constant presence in that land, and they collectively identify with this term. And the reason why it's so important to speak about this is because there are a lot of people who claim to be pro-Palestinian who use Palestinian struggles in order to try to delegitimize my ancestral connection and my right to live there. So I'm for the right for other people to live there as well.
He's right. He's making some good points here.
When people are trying to delegitimize who I am in the collective that belongs here as well, that's when I have a problem.
Okay, so here's sort of where
that all tracks. Right.
I'm coming from what I
because the part of people's argument for even saying that this is like unjustified is like, oh, it's colonialization and that these aren't the real Jews, yada yada blah blah, right?
Understand about indigeneity, it is a concept just like intelligence, love, which means that it can be essentially defined by what it is, but not necessarily, it's more difficult to define what it isn't. My understanding of indigeneity that it has relation against colonialism. Also, similarly, my understanding of Zionism
it's more difficult to define than it isn't? Is that what she said? Indigeneity? You said she cute in the mother. Look, man, she fine as hell.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Like when I saw, I was like, okay, oh shit. I was like, who is this?
Ow, she's a bitch. Ow.
You know what I'm saying? You see, I clocked that right away.
That, especially through settler action, we know that it is a colonial project. So it's very difficult for me to understand how you can be both indigenous.
What's wrong? See, the thing is, like, you're saying it's a colonial project, but what if, wait, what would you call this? Re-indigenalization? Invited HotepCon. You know who I invited to HotepCon? Y'all remember Miss Teen Crypto? What was her name? Like Randy Hipper? I invited her to HotepCon back a while back. I was invited to the Grifties too.
And the
I'm in her chat sometimes. I would like a girl that know her money too.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
No, we can start running our shit like a Jewish household. All right, you handle the finances, baby. I'll just get this money. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Yeah, she cute. She cute. Anyway, yeah. I mean, at some point, I might, maybe I'll manage to get her to one of these events. I did ask her one time. I was like, "You coming to HotepCon?"
So I look at Zionism as an anti-colonial movement, a movement that the previous colonizers that were here were the British, firstly being the Romans that colonized the land, renamed it to Palestine, and kicked out the majority of the Jewish people. Then we
all right, don't you look like Ashley St. Clair?
Colonizers that were here were the British, firstly being the Romans that colonized the land, renamed it to Palestine, and kicked out the majority of the Jewish people.
All right, let's listen to what he said first. But look, don't you look like Ashley St. Clair? This is like Ashley St. Clair in the hijab. Sorry, I just wanted to point that out. All right, so we to make sure we hear what he's saying.
So similarly, my understanding of Zionism is that, especially through settler action, we know that it is a colonial project. So it's very difficult for me to understand how you can be both indigenous and the colonizer.
All right, so if other people came and colonized a place and you have to recolonize it to reclaim it for your people, are you a colonizer or are you just the indigenous person reclaiming your stolen homeland?
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Like, I don't understand how she doesn't understand this. It's kind of retarded.
So I look at Zionism as an anti-colonial movement, a movement that the previous colonizers,
right, exactly, see, anti-colonial,
that were here were the British.
They're reclaiming their homeland. It's like if we went back to Africa and, like, I don't know, like, tried to reclaim, like, Kemet or some shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Firstly being the Romans that colonized the land, renamed it to Palestine, and kicked out the majority of the Jewish people. Then we have the Byzantine Empire, we have the Caliphates,
He said she reminds you of the girl from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
The Ottomans, and eventually we have the British.
Does that have any say on the Jewish Palestinians?
Hillary Banks. What does Hillary Banks look like again?
Who exist who are not afforded full citizenship? What happens to them? Because Palestinians are a monolith, and we understand
are not receiving full citizenship. And
if you're a Palestinian, then you don't have full citizenship in the state of Israel.
Right. So we're talking about now the consequences have happened after the British were here. Sure. And the way that
okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That happened after the British were there. Again, like, if y'all watch Hotep, y'all know, right? Mia Sarah. Is that her? That's her name? Mia Sarah? Is she like a content creator?
British colonized.
Do you think that? Do you think that their citizenship is a direct action of the British?
No, I think the division of the land is a direct consequence of what the British did to our population.
Let me explain I didn't know you were talking about the character Hillary Banks.
pause there. You've been voted out by the majority. Please return to your
Just getting good.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
So I want to start with
Oh, so this bitch is back. Renuka.
something I wrote that you said. You said return.
Why did they vote her off though? Like, I'm sorry.
Well, if you're a Palestinian, then you don't have full
So we're
citizenship
not
in the state
talking
of
about
Israel.
Jews. Right. So we're talking about now the consequences have happened after the British were here.
Sure.
And the way that British colonized.
So do you think that
Well, let me just
do you think
answer
that their
that part.
citizenship is a direct action of the British?
No, I think that the division of the land is a direct consequence of what the British did to our population.
Oh, damn. Bruh, shout out to bruh. He knows his shit.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
That's what happened. Ain't that what happened? Didn't HJ go over this? Y'all remember that? Right? The British Palestine mandate. All that shit. Sexual attention. Hey, voted out because of the sexual attention.
Okay.
Let me explain where that comes from.
Okay, we have to pause there. You've been voted out by the majority. Please return to your
Just getting good.
Wait, what did he say?
Okay.
Let me explain where that comes
Okay,
from.
we have to pause there. You've been voted out by the majority. Please return to your
Just getting good.
I can't hear what he said, but he said something.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
So I want to start with
He wanted to say, let me get that IG real quick.
something I wrote that you said. You said
You know he had to slide in the DMs after this. You know he slid in the DMs after this. If he ain't married already, actually, you know what? Even if he is married,
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You know how niggas are.
return of the people to the land and indigeneity is pre-colonial identity. You're identifying
Right.
the Jews being indigenous, and that's why they were not practicing colonialism. It was
Right.
pre-colonial. Would you agree with how I described
Well,
your sentiment?
so the idea that the Jews should have a right to return to their ancestral homeland is a decolonization movement, not a colonization movement. Now, we can criticize certain policies the government has, the IDF has, and I might even agree with certain things. There's a lot of criticism that I have of the current structure, but by its nature, it is an anti-colonial decolonization movement.
I know. I was thinking the same thing, Melissa. It's like I think they care a lot because they're actually involved in a lot of the conflict. A lot of shit in their country gets affected by this stuff. They have like India has this whole thing with Pakistan, and I mean, like, there's a lot going on in that area. There's a lot of like politics going on in that area that if you don't live around there or don't know anybody from around there, you wouldn't even know. But they pay a lot of attention to that shit because it indirectly affects them because they're kind of smack dab in the middle of the Muslims and shit too.
So there
So like when those motherfuckers go to war, some of their shit gets affected.
are words in Hebrew that were used.
They also have a lot of like they're right on the border with China too. So they have like one of the reasons they're like they work very closely with the US in a lot of aspects is because like they can't really necessarily trust China. That's why when people talk about like BRICS and they kind of overhype some of the stuff with BRICS, I'm like, you don't even understand like the relationship that some of these countries in BRICS have. Like some of them are still at odds in a lot of other areas, and like the idea that they're just going to create this system to like basically supersede the US dollar is kind of ridiculous. Sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent, my bad.
Used pre the creation of the state of Israel. That means to settle, to colonize. And they were used in the correspondence of Ben Gurion, the Lehi, and it was very clear that they were using language. It's to settle, to colonize. If they believed themselves to not be colonizers, why were they directly using this language back then?
Back then, what that term meant was development of land. So if you read Herzl's writing, he talks about that the native inhabitants are the Jewish people. There are other...
I mean, as far as we know, that's true. And the Canaanites or whatever the fuck.
They're inhabitants, what we call today
the Philistines. I don't know.
As Palestinians who live there, and we should live together with them. And the use of the term colonization
That's a nice jacket.
then, because obviously today it's not a popular word, we're all against this idea, then meant development.
I mean, he kind of swagged out too. I mean, you see the fit. Like,
So you
he got the all black on and shit.
have to also understand the context.
Shout out to our greatest ally. That's what I'm seeing, Jeremiah. I see it falling apart.
In which words are being used, because words are sounds coming out of our
But
mouth,
do you
and the
recognize,
meanings
do you
have
recognize
to do.
that right now? Because
Wait, what? What did he?
And the use of the term colonization then, because obviously today it's not a popular word, we're all against this idea, then meant development of the land. So you have to also understand the context in which words are being used, because words are sounds coming out of our mouth,
do you
and the
recognize,
meanings
do you
have
recognize
to do.
that right now?
No, he actually made a good point there. He made a good point.
Because the world, the West has now recognized that
The meaning has changed over time.
colonialism is bad. We are saying, oh, we don't identify with that language. That language meant something back then. And it was
If he wasn't Muslim. You saying your type,
Used
Melissa?
for a particular reason.
And it means
You
different to what it means today.
dissociating yourself, or Israel dissociating itself from that language, does not erase the preconditions that it existed, the plan that it was trying to achieve.
The plan that was trying to achieve is to bring back sovereignty to the indigenous population. When you dig in this line, you find Jewish history. This is where we come from. Now, there are individuals that use the term colonization because then it was very popular. And it didn't mean go and exploit another population, take away their resources, exploit it back to a motherland. That's not what it meant, and that's what it means today.
True.
And so back then, it meant the development of
That's
land.
a good point. That's actually a really good point he's making here. Jeez, SMT.
Development of land is exactly colonial
Yeah, she could.
language, and it's being used today consistently. This language is consistent.
She's not too bad.
Person and you want to develop your land.
She's cute.
That's not colonization. It is colonization,
Like,
not colonization.
if people existed in that land prior to you going to develop that land, they are also indigenous to that land.
The Jews had a constant presence, and I didn't make an argument.
The Jews didn't have a concept.
They did. They did.
Didn't have, there were Jews coexisting with Palestinians, with Arabs, with Christians.
Yeah, but like, what's the difference between being a Jew and a Palestinian? Like, I did, like, honestly, that's why I be saying Palestine is not a thing.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
That region has pretty much historically been like part of Jewish territory. So like, why are we acting like there's something different?
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
That's part of the reason he said, I think that he considers them to be brothers and sisters, because he considers them to essentially be Jewish, I think. Or at least ethnically.
For that.
And they existed. But what happened? The development meant erasing all of that. Meant erasing their identity of indigeneity as well. It was just...
That's not true, bro. That's not true. Those two things can exist at the same time. They can say, this is our homeland. We're going to establish our state here. And also live side by side by the other people who are indigenous to this land. That's like saying if the Native Americans took over in America again, like, or, you know, got some part of America allocated for themselves, like, you know, and their whole government and everything, kind of like the reservations. And other people there had to like abide by their rules or whatever, and they were essentially part of their state now. It's like, you're erasing their indigeneity. And it's like, no, they're just reclaiming the land that we had. And if they happen to be on the land when we reclaim it, they can stay here. But we're not going to act like we're the same type of people as them. Like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, same with Pakistan and India. Exactly. That's what I was saying, right? This is very related to some of that stuff as well. Because remember, who was a common thread there? The fucking Brits.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
That's why when people keep trying to blame this war on Trump and all this whole like Zionist shit, I'm trying to, oh, Israel runs the U.S. and everything. I'm like, bro, if y'all don't shut the fuck up, like, this niggas just be retarded. I just be saying retarded shit out here, like.
Look at this. This nigga must be crazy.
I hate this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying in my previous point. Okay, the way that the British colonized every single region is they divided and conquered. We can see the consequence of that between Pakistan and India. We can see that in Afghanistan. We can see that in Nigeria between the Igbos, the Hausa Fulani, and the Yoruba.
We can see that in Israel
and we can see that absolutely where they convinced the Israeli population that Palestinians, the Arabs, and Muslims were all their enemies. Hold up, and they convinced the Palestinian and Arabs that the Jews were just an extension of European colonialism, which you're falling into. And unfortunately, we thought
he said you falling for the bullshit.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
He said you are falling for the op, ma'am.
A war in 1948 for which I was not there, and the consequences of that war and the several wars that happened after is the situation that we're in today.
So you're saying that the British had a plan of colonization and that Ben Gurion, Herzl, and every person, or Shamir, the leader of...
Yep, he said they colonized your mind. Says exactly, yep.
Leahy, who actually reached out to Hitler to work with Hitler to start... You're laughing. Maybe you're not familiar with it.
I'm very familiar with the Zionist.
All right, so she's not just trying to bring up the H-man's name because he's technically related. Like, just because he was technically in favor of them having their own homeland doesn't mean there's anything else they would be in agreement with. Like, why are we doing this?
And reaching out to the Nazis in order to get them to let the Jews leave so that they wouldn't kill them.
Yeah, that literally was like, it's like, hey, instead of killing you, we can just give you your own homeland. Like, that was like, why are we even bringing that up?
He became the prime minister of Israel, had correspondence, reached out to Hitler and asked for my enemy to work with me to take over the land of Palestine.
Okay, so what? Niggas, all's fair in love and war.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
All's fair in love and war. In 1940-41, members of Lehi, later led by future Prime Minister Yitzhak Shamir, sought contact with Nazi Germany to propose cooperation against British Britain and support for a Jewish state, including facilitating Jewish immigration to Palestine. Historians say the outreach was framed as anti-British strategy, not primarily a plan to rescue Jews from concentration camps. No collaboration resulted. So they tried to collaborate, but they were trying to stop the Brits. They didn't really care about anything else. Yeah. Yeah, they always try to like bring up Hitler and the Nazis as like a fallback thing. You know?
And to take
the
over
British were the ones
Israel.
controlling the mandate of Palestine at that time.
Exactly.
Not
So
the Nazis.
the levies were willing to work with Nazis
no, they were not willing
to
to work.
colonize
They were
Israel.
trying.
Okay, so what? She's not even making a point she thinks she's making. Like they were willing to partner with horrible people who wanted to kill the Jews in order to stop the Jews from taking back what they consider to be their homeland. Like, that's not an indictment on the Jews. I can't lie to you. Like, that's not an indictment on the Zionism or the project at all. Like, it's not an indictment at all in any way, shape, or form.
Trying to get their people out of what was being controlled by the Nazis. If you have a hostage,
Yeah, wait, excuse me, I just want to check.
someone that takes a hostage,
You're claiming,
you're going to negotiate with them to get them out of there. So the Zionists. Wait, let me finish my point.
Right.
I just want to ask. You didn't let me finish. You were speaking the entire time.
You asked the question and I get to answer. Okay. You talked about the fact that the Zionists had relations and contact with the Nazis. This is true. The Nazis had colonized and not colonized, occupied.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. They tried to work. Yeah. They didn't want to die. Yeah. They didn't want their people to die. Oh my God. What a surprise.
The Nazis had occupied the European area and the Jews were under their authority. So the Zionists wanted to get the Jews out of there so that they wouldn't be killed.
The British
Yeah. They wanted to get the British out of there. They wanted to get the British out from being involved, whatever. That doesn't mean that they didn't want, you know, the same thing technically at the end of the day.
Israel,
I'm talking about the Nazis in Europe. They had taken control over Europe and the Jews realized that they would be killed. So the Zionists tried to negotiate to get the Jews out. This is
exactly right. Why wouldn't they?
Nothing to do. You're mixing a whole bunch of things.
Mixing
to
facts
come
up.
to
You are mixing.
Okay, if you're going to tell him he's mixing facts up, you got to tell him how, but her time is up, unfortunately. She's very spirited, though. Very spirited.
Sorry, we have to pause. You've been voted out by the majority. Please return to your seat.
So it sounds like a lot of what you're saying is revisionist history. It's actually so funny that you call Zionism a decolonial movement.
Again, this is an assertion. You got to back it up if you're going to say it's revisionist history. And the problem here is it's not like they can really pull up sources to confirm who or isn't correct. That's part of us doing this analysis, though. I think for the most part, though, we might have already went over this part. But we also need a specific claim because we can't look up everything. Like if whatever he's claiming is historical revisionism, he's gonna have to give us his account of what he thinks happened, and then we can maybe fact check and see if he's correct or if the other guy was correct in what he said. We'll have to see.
Movement. When you need,
yeah, I know this nigga.
needed the Zionists needed.
He lives in his head. Look, man, he's got the is it Arab pattern balding? Like
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
It's normally like male pattern, but like Arabs seem to like have a whole different type of pattern. You know what I'm saying? Like
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
The sponsor of a colonial empire like the British, and today cannot exist without a settler colonial state and an empire like the United States.
What?
Without the
What does that mean, though? Like, hold on.
So it sounds like
because he might be. I think he's like he Arab. Because the claim is Jews are indigenous to the lands of Israel. All right, so let's remember what the claim is. He said what he said was historical revisionism or whatever. Let's see if he actually addresses the claim that's being made and the claim that they're supposed to be arguing about.
a lot of what you're saying is revisionist history. It's actually so funny that you call Zionism a decolonial movement when the Zionists needed the sponsor of a colonial.
Right. But are they indigenous to the land or not? Is he correct about them being indigenous to the land? Because all of that follows from the claim that they're indigenous to the land. See how he starts out not addressing it? That always irritates me. That's why, like, when I analyze debates, I have to be like, you know, I gotta call balls and strikes. Also, I call balls and strikes for a moderator too. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Hot take, I kind of agree with Inky about tonight's moderation.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell
I'm just saying. Like if we're doing serious arguments and this is a serious debate, if it's gonna be a professional debate, your arguments have to be serious. Can't be trolling and pulling up pictures of niggas as lizards and shit. All right. Now to be fair, Inky pulled up the songs too, though. So no, I'm just
somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Inky was pulling up the songs and shit, right? So it's kind of back and forth in that way, but like he didn't like attack Asia. He just played the songs or whatever, right? So he wasted his time on his side of the argument, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, right? I just wanted to address that. As far as I'm concerned, like because there are formal and informal debates. The way they set it up seemed like it was going to be a formal debate. So technically, I do agree with Inky that is a problem with moderation, and I say this as a moderator. Like I'm not just saying this is like some random shit. Like I don't just do analysis. No, I don't just do analysis. I'm actually a moderator. Like I don't know if y'all seen the Modern Day Debate channel. I might have a debate on there at some point, but they have a Discord server too, and I'm a moderator in that server. So it's like we have it set up a certain way when we set up debates. It's like you got to respond to the argument, or you just got to have an actual argument. If it's like a non sequitur or something, we literally throw it out. So at least that's how I moderate debates. So.
Empire like the British and today cannot exist without a settler colonial state and an empire like the United States. Without these two things.
Again, this is a non sequitur again, because he's not actually addressing his point. That's what I'll be saying. Because even if what he's saying is true, these analyses are about your argumentation, not your conclusions. Your conclusion can be 100% correct. But the way you argue it, if it doesn't follow, how are you going to expect somebody to be convinced by a bad argument?
Things, that project would not have been possible. There's a reason.
I mean, they can be, right? Especially when you do emotional arguments and stuff or whatever, but it doesn't make your argument any stronger. It's really a manipulation tactic. It's a rhetorical tactic.
Why Theodore Herzl had to petition to the Ottomans, to other European powers until the Balfour Declaration was issued. And if you look at that declaration, out of the 28 articles in there, seven of them focused on the rights of Jews and didn't even mention the word Palestinians. It mentioned the non-Jewish population. And with that revisionist history, why do we forget about the Arab Revolt in 1936, which the British squashed while they let the Zionists develop their...
Okay, again, I don't even really know what to address about this because this is not addressing his point. His claim is that they're indigenous to the lands of Israel. Are they indigenous or not? We don't want to hear anything else.
Their own proto-state. They had arms, they had a paramilitary, they had a parliament. Palestinians weren't allowed to have that, and if they did, it was squashed. So you can't just say colonization is just words. Logically, that's colonization. What? There's no one denying that there is a Jewish history in Palestine. No one is.
And again, he also gave you the original definition of colonization. Again, actually, let's do this real quick, right? Is Cannon about to go live? Is Cannon live yet? I'm just like checking here, so make it finish up and get y'all over there, you know. But let's look colonization. The definition of colonization, right? Because he tried to go over this, right? He tried to go over the original definition of colonization. The process of establishing control over a foreign territory and its people characterized by the settlement of people from a colonizing power, exploitation of resources, and political cultural domination. This is obviously a New Age definition, right? So let's see if we can find. It says a process of domination. So you see all these lefty institutions and all these people have like basically redefined colonization over time. Let's see if we can find an actual dictionary definition, like let you know what he was talking about. What is a simple definition of colonization? No. That's still a New Age definition. Here, yeah, and this is like a simple one, right? An act or instance of colonizing, such as establishing of a colony, migration to and settlement in an inhabited or uninhabited area, right? It's like the simplest definition of it, right? Whatever. Colonization, the medical, biological one is totally different, although it's kind of like adjacent. It's related to the original definition of the word, right? The act or practice of appropriating something that one does not own or have a right to. Oh, bro, see, like, you see these dumb ass definitions? But this is like the last one really on the page, right? The one about like the state power and everything. It's like the first and the last one, even though it's not the real definition, right? Because this is the main definition, right? Migration to and settlement, inhabited, because it doesn't have to be inhabited, but the way people use it nowadays makes it seem like that. But yeah, a lot of the time it's just like it's more about cultivating the land, going to a new place, and building a colony there. Like that's the basic, simple definition of colonization. You know what I mean? Like, so
somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell.
He wasn't lying. And he actually was very explicit about
saying that Jews can't or
the
shouldn't live
definition
there.
changed over
But there's a
time.
difference between coming and living and coexisting versus coming and drawing borders and maintaining it through guns, through iron walls, which Jabotinsky mentioned. That doesn't sound indigenous. And speaking of indigeneity, if you are so indigenous or you claim to be indigenous, why did they bomb the orange trees in Jaffa, just as you see the olive trees being burned in the West Bank? And with all of that said as well, why are the houses that were...
Again, what the... Hold up. This is so dumb. I just... Like, what is...
That doesn't sound indigenous. And speaking of indigeneity, if you are so indigenous or you claim to be indigenous...
Like... This is such a dumb argument. Do you hear the arguments this nigga's making? First of all, this is a Gish Gallop. Y'all remember what a Gish Gallop is? You remember what a Gish Gallop is? Overwhelming the interlocutor with as many arguments as possible without regard for the accuracy or strength of the arguments. That's right. This is a textbook Gish Gallop. This is textbook Gish Galloping. And they're all bad arguments too. Like it says, they don't care about how good the arguments are. They just care about throwing out all the arguments they can. And especially on this show, because they have like such a small amount of time, they'll come in and not even talk about the prompt.
Why
just to get
did they
shit
bomb
off.
the orange trees in Jaffa, just as you see the olive trees being burned in the West Bank? And
you can bomb your own country. That's true.
And with all of that said as well, why are the houses that were destroyed, if you were so...
Can't build walls to protect your own land. It's like, this nigga's retarded.
Colonial. Why were they destroyed?
He might be more retarded than Hassan. I think we might have to give Hassan an apology. I think we found somebody more retarded than Hassan. Like, why is it always retarded brown niggas though? I don't know.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
It's always retarded brown niggas.
But with European style architecture, why do many Israelis participate in Eurovision? Why do they identify?
I also don't like calling these niggas brown because they're not brown, but I actually say it as more of an insult. Like,
If I'm more with Europe, that doesn't sound indigenous to me.
There's a lot of questions. Let me try to answer. First of all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Muhammad. It's nice to meet you. I'm glad to be able to speak.
All they know is bombing. Everywhere I go, all I ever seem to hear is boom, 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 boom. Do y'all know that?
It's the truth. You know, I'm from...
I told you, everything reminds me of a song. Bombing economics. The economy of bombing. A Middle Eastern perspective. Bomb economy. How to create a bomb economy. By Muhammad Al-Jalid. All right, I quit.
Yeah. First of all,
I just made that name up.
Muhammad, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad to be able to speak.
You're funny.
It's the truth. You know, I'm from that land. Okay, Salam.
Houses that were destroyed, if you were, as you see the olive trees being burned in the West Bank, and with indigenous, why did they bomb the orange trees in Jaffa, just as you see the olive trees being burned in the West Bank? And with all of that said as well, why are the
That's a good one.
houses that were destroyed, if you were so decolonial, why were they destroyed and rebuilt with European style architecture? Why do many Israelis
Yeah, they hand them niggas like an old AK before they hand them a book.
destroyed, if you were so decolonial? Why were they destroyed and rebuilt with European style architecture? Why do many Israelis participate in Eurovision? Why do they identify more with Europe? That doesn't sound
What? I mean, some of them are part European, bro.
indigenous
There's
to
a
me.
lot of questions. Let me try to answer. First of all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Yeah, a lot of questions, right? See, fucking Gish Gallop.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I'm glad he called that out too. Nigga just threw out a bunch of different shit and get this nigga no chance to respond to any of it, asking all these questions that don't have nothing to do with whether they're indigenous or not.
Barakatuh, Muhammad. It's nice to meet you. I'm glad to be able to speak.
You're funny.
It's the truth. You know, I'm from...
He said, yeah, he said, what do you mean he's funny, nigga? You've been talking the whole time saying nothing but a bunch of bullshit. What are you talking? The first word isn't mom, it's bomb. That's crazy.
From that land, okay? We're both actually from this land, and I don't hate you. And the idea of me greeting you respectfully is something that is clearly making you laugh because it's uncomfortable or it's new. And I think that there's...
No, it doesn't shock me at
let me
all.
finish my saying. I think there's a new generation that's being formed.
Yes. No, he was kind of surprised that he said hello, but even though this is the second time you've been up there, so I mean, you know, so why you saying hi like this the first time you didn't talk to this nigga? I think he really just wanted to get in. Yeah, it would be great if you could let me speak. Mubamin. Y'all funny as hell.
that live in the land that recognize each other's suffering, identity, and want to build something further. Now, let me be able to answer your
You
claim.
believe the suffering is
I
parallel?
let you go off on like 3 minutes of many different claims. I'm going to try to get back to all of them. There's a lot that you said there. So first of all,
yeah, bro, you trying to respond to a gish gallop.
Why is it a anti-colonial decolonization movement? Like we said,
he should have just told him that doesn't have anything to do with my claim. You should have just said that. Like,
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
When somebody tries to hit you with like a gish gallop of non sequiturs, you just gotta dead that shit. No, that shit didn't have nothing to do with what I said. We just throw that out.
The original population, the first peoples of the land, are the Hebrews.
Because I'm not about to respond to a bunch of bullshit. That's the last thing I'm doing.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Can somebody say? Somebody say
fallacies, 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 fallacies.
I need to get that. I hope I haven't played that shit in a while. The Alhamdulillah. You gotta get that one again. I love that song, man. Wait, Jake Paul doing a IRL stream. Interesting. My first ever IRL stream. Everybody doing IRL streams and shit. Oh yeah, Kick had a whole thing. They wanted you to do like IRL shit. You could make some money and shit. I wonder if that's why Hotep was thinking about doing some IRL shit. I'm trying to think of some IRL shit to do too. I'm a boring nigga though, so like all I can think of right now is besides like maybe streaming at a festival, which is kind of hard because sometimes your signal is horrible. Besides like maybe streaming like a festival or me like doing some shit like that, I'd probably just, I don't know, go to a museum or thinking about going to the local botanical garden, some shit like that. Just like, I don't know, I do boring shit. Like I was like, what do y'all want to see on camera? Like, I don't know. Like, what do y'all want to see from like IRL content? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna ever get to the point where I'm doing street interviews unless I can really think of some shit to do. Like, cause yeah, they are pushing it right now. Yeah. That's why I'm thinking about it more. Cause I could go somewhere and I could do like some street interviews and ask, you know, them questions where they be asking people like regular shit. I might start going around asking people questions about like, I don't know, philosophy or something. Or I ask them about like what they believe in and then ask them some follow-up questions about whether they know any of the concepts related to it or if they can explain it. That might be fun. But paintball? My friends used to do airsoft. I might get into that. I never got into it with them because they never fucking let me in on like a lot of that shit. They was on some white boy shit. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't hit me up because they was like, oh, he's probably not interested.
Slash the Judeans slash the Israelites. We were colonized by the Roman Empire. They renamed our land Palestine.
Colonized by the Roman Empire.
It is a foreign term that actually came from the Philistines that were a pre-Greek population from the island of Greece.
Ooh, hold up.
The first
listen to
peoples of the land are the Hebrews slash the Judeans slash the Israelites. We were colonized by the Roman Empire. They renamed our land Palestine. It is a foreign.
Oh, there we go. He's cooking right now. Because the thing is, we already looked this up the first time we started this. And that's the chain that they give you. That is the pretty much accepted history of the land of Israel.
Term that actually
the Palestine name came from the colonizers. 100%. Yeah.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Basically. They might have referred to it like apparently people were referring to the place as Palestine before, but there was no such thing as like Palestine or Palestinians before they got colonized, basically. There were different groups of people there. They called themselves different things.
They came from the Philistines that were
they called the land something different, but they called themselves different things.
Greek population from the island of Greece, not actually the ancient population that you come from, because actually most Palestinians descend from Jews that were converted to Christianity and Islam over time, mixed in with other Arabs who poured in.
Got shot in the eye with a BB gun, damn.
Who created the post-colonial identity called Palestinian. Now, I see Palestinians as native to the land, as having a right to the land. Now, what happens with the British colonizing the area? They forced our peoples to see each other as enemies. And why did they write to the Balkans?
They forced their people to see each other as enemies. Bro, shout out to our greatest allies. This nigga's cooking right now.
For declaration, they wrote that in order to give the impression to the Arab.
He said they tried to pit us against each other. The Balfour Declaration expressed British support for the establishment of Palestine and a national home for Jewish people while stating that the rights of existing non-Jewish communities must not be prejudiced. The declaration does not describe Zionism as an extension of European colonialism. The characterization is a later political and academic interpretation, not language in the original document.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Fact check true. By Jubilee.
Terrible, including the local.
I mean, imagine somebody knowing the history of their own homeland. Like, oh my God. You know what I mean?
To think that the idea of Zionism was an extension of European colonialism. And by the way that you're speaking, they still did their job. And the same way many Israelis or Jews think that all Palestinians, all Muslims, all Arabs are a bunch of terrorists, that would show that the British did their job. Why? Because they appointed Haj Amin al-Husseini, the Grand Mufti in Jerusalem, who actually met with Hitler, who was great friends with Hitler. This was not a person that was appointed by the Palestinians. This was a person that was appointed by the British. Why? Because they wanted to convince both of our peoples that we were extensions of each other's demise. Now, why did...
Oh, shit. This nigga went in. God damn, this nigga is going in right now. He's like, bro, look, but you don't understand the op right now. This nigga's Kofi is on tight.
Herzl and other individuals reach out to the Ottomans because the Ottomans were controlling the land at the time.
You had a BBL gun? No, I'm just I saw that. He's shooting bitches in the ass.
Of course, if there's a
I'm just playing.
Colonizer, you would try to negotiate to try to get your land back. And when the British eventually took that land, well, they tried to speak with the British. The fact that you can go and criticize certain things that were done wrong during war, of orange trees being destroyed or homes being uprooted or certain style. I mean, you're speaking.
That's not war. That's destruction. That's land theft.
And everything you just said is a moot point. Let me finish my point.
That can be debunked in a
Wait a minute.
That you can go and criticize certain things that were done wrong during war, of orange trees being destroyed or homes. Speak with the British. The fact that you can go and criticize certain things that were done wrong during war, of orange trees being destroyed or homes being uprooted or certain style. I mean, you're speaking.
That's not war. That's destruction. That's land theft. And everything you just said is a moot point.
Let me finish my point.
That can be debunked in a
You're
Google
speaking in
search.
English. I wouldn't say that because you're speaking in English that you're not from that land. So because a lot of Jews had an experience. A lot of Jews had an
Yeah. Ooh.
experience in Europe and came back knowing.
To be fair though, like this is on an American YouTube channel. I don't think you'd be speaking in any other language but English.
I didn't say it's your fault. Knowing architecture.
Well, you just knowing architecture. He met with Hitler. You have to be blamed for that. It makes no sense.
I did not blame you. I did not blame you for anything.
So why'd you bring it up?
Knowing architecture, because this is exactly what the British did in order to make the perception of the Jewish people being that everyone, like Haj Amin al-Husseini, supports Hitler and wants to kill Jews. And what I'm saying is that not all Palestinians believe that. And this is what we have to break free. Now, you talked about the architecture, really? I mean, a lot of the Jews had an experience in Europe, so that was the architecture that they had access to.
That's where they're
Yeah, that is, yeah.
from.
That's where they had an experience in.
That's where they're
That's not how that works, bro. They're not all from Europe.
Genetically, historically, anthropologically.
Just because like some of them like had migrated or some of them have family members from Europe, some of them are like half European, doesn't mean they're just like all of a sudden just European. Like, no, they're just, that's where they collaborate with a lot of Europeans. They work with a lot of Europeans. They have similar cultures to a lot of Europeans. Because remember, they're inspired by Roman architecture, Greek architecture and other stuff like that. So, like he just said, they were conquered by the Romans, right? They were colonized by the Romans. So, I mean, like, why would you expect the presence of European like architecture, especially, to like not exist there to some degree? What are they supposed to copy the Muslim architecture? Like, what the fuck?
Logically, why they're not allowing a DNA test in Israel?
They do allow DNA tests in Israel. That's a DNA company called MyHeritage, which is an Israeli company. They don't allow certain companies that go and sell your information.
Damn. See, like, he going off. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he getting cooked. He is getting cooked right now.
That's the difference. These are anti-Semitic.
They said DNA testing is legal in Israel, but regulated under the country's genetic information law, which often requires doctors' order or court approval for certain tests such as paternity. Israeli-founded companies like MyHeritage offer consumer DNA services globally. While not banned, DNA testing in Israel has sparked debate over privacy, religious status, and immigration issues.
Points that you read on Reddit or somewhere online.
Right.
There are DNA companies that are based in Israel. Look up MyHeritage. Fact check this. There are DNA companies in Israel. There's no problem with doing DNA. And if you do DNA on Ashkenazi Jews, which aren't even the majority of the population of Jews in this land, it is
no, a lot of the people that have the DNA information,
experiences externally, just like you were born in.
I think the only people that have as much DNA information as the Jews are like the Mormons. Like what groups? in the U.S. and let's see. Let's say ethnic, or see, because they gonna try to tell me companies, ethnic or religious groups. Because I swear, like the Mormons have a lot of that shit. I wonder if you can be genetically more. That's funny. All right, so they say Europeans, people of European descent. And specific ethnic subgroups within the European category, those with ancestry from the British Isles, English, Irish, Scottish, and Germany are the most represented in the U.S. commercial databases. Ashkenazi Jewish, in terms of specific religious ethnic cohorts, their population is exceptionally well represented in biomedical databases due to their history as closed endogamous. What type of? They are frequently. Population, they're frequently studied for genetic disorders resulting in high density data, right? Just so you can see here, right? Because I had to specifically say ethnic or religious groups. And I actually, hold on. What about Mormons? Because Mormons have a lot of, because technically Mormons are typically going to be in that European group or whatever, right? That's what I was trying to get. That's what I'm trying to get them to, right? Oh my God, bro, cut it out. Members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, commonly known as Mormons, are uniquely positioned in the world of genetic data, serving as one of the most heavily profiled and foundational populations in the entire history of modern genetic research and commercial DNA databases. Okay, took a second to find, but all right. This is from Harvard. This source is from Harvard. You see that right here, Harvard Divinity School, Genetics and Digitalized Data, Religion and Public Life. I think it's fairly reliable, even though this is AI. Again, back to this though.
In America, the fact that you were born outside, I wouldn't say that you come from anywhere else other than the land that me and you both belong to.
Ethnically, my parents and grandparents were born in Palestine. My grandfather's cousin's house 2 days ago. Do you know what happened to it? 2 days ago from when we recorded this, it was destroyed by American-funded bulldozers on his house. You talk about, oh, there has to be a future with our Palestinian cousins. What future will you destroy my grandpa's cousin's house where...
I'm not sure. Hold on, let me see. Ancestry, DNA, origins. The commercial giant Ancestry began as a Mormon-founded enterprise. Yeah. Yep, it's right there. Yep. Mormon founded. Yeah, it's right thing right there. All right. So yeah, my heritage, I think, is Jewish, and Ancestry DNA is Mormon. Right.
Where 24 people were living in that house. Where are they supposed to go now? Tell me, where do you want them to go? If you want a future with us, where do you want them to go? That is a colonial tactic to destroy a home and uproot it, and then...
Wait, what is he talking about?
My parents were born in Palestine. My grandfather's cousin's house 2 days ago. Do you know what happened to it? 2 days ago from when we recorded this, it was destroyed by American-funded bulldozers on his
Damn, that's
house.
too bad.
You talk about, oh, there has to be a future with our Palestinian cousins. What future when you destroy my grandpa's cousin's house where 24 people were living in that house?
If they were living in that house, how did it get run over by a bulldozer? They just like do that shit for no reason, or what? Did they let them know they're about to do some construction there? Or they just refuse to leave? Like, I feel like your house is just not randomly getting run over by a bulldozer without like some kind of prior notice or something. You know what I mean?
Where are they supposed to go now?
Why are you asking him that? What the fuck does that have to do with this argument?
Tell me, where do you want them to go? If you want a future, where do you want them to go? That is a colonial tactic to destroy a home.
Colonial tactic to destroy. I mean, sure, you can say it's a colonial tactic. That's also just some shit that happens. You know what I mean?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Niggas die every day, B. Niggas. Niggas' houses get ran over by bulldozers every day, B.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Actually, that's probably rare enough that it doesn't happen every day, but maybe every other day. Like, it probably still happens pretty often. Like, people's houses are getting demolished on a daily.
And uproot it. And
yeah, the colonial tactic to bulldoze a house, like, what are we talking about?
And then who knows what's going to happen? It'll be rebuilt by someone else, because that has been the end goal of Zionism, which is to have as few Palestinians as possible with as many Jews as possible.
That might be the goal of some Zionists.
No,
that's not the
Zionism
goal
is
of
a spectrum. Left wing, right wing. It's a fascist spectrum.
You're speaking to me
it's a
at this
spectrum
moment.
of fascism.
No, it's a spectrum.
It's a spectrum of fascism. Oh my God, bro. Opinion discarded.
of decolonization.
No,
And
it's
in any
spectrum
form of
of fascism.
decolonization in any population, there are individuals that are bad individuals.
Oh
and I
my
don't know what
God.
happened to your family, and I'm sorry that happened.
It's on my Instagram. Anybody could watch it.
Sure. So
You came and destroyed someone's house. Not you, they destroyed
right, so
someone's
that's
house.
a very important thing. There's a
Bro,
whole entire time you're saying
can
you
they
saw
take
things that
this nigga off? Like, what are we even doing? He's not even addressing the prompt.
No, it's not exactly. It's not all about me. And
Like
it's not
the
all about
keffiyeh
you.
wearing is not a
Sutra,
culturally appropriate
our
keffiyeh.
ancestors wore.
You said what?
You're saying
Right,
you
it's all
to
about
things
you,
like
right?
no, it's not exactly. It's not all about me. And
Like
it's not
the
all about
keffiyeh
you.
wearing is not a
Sutra,
culturally appropriate
what our
keffiyeh.
ancestors wore.
It's not a culturally appropriate keffiyeh. Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
It's like, what was it? This is. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Hold up. I accidentally went backwards.
My grandfather passed away, and I felt
Hold up. God damn it. Okay. Anyway,
Indigenous to the land of Israel.
All right, if you would
what
like
the
to be
fuck? Why did it go all the way back? Hold up.
I don't know what happened to your family, and I'm sorry that happened.
It's on my Instagram. Anybody could watch it.
Sure. So
You came and destroyed someone's house. Not you, they destroyed someone's house.
He tried to start talking shit about his
saying
Right,
you
it's all
to
about
things
you,
that
right?
no, it's not exactly. It's not all about me, and
Like
it's not
the
all about
keffiyeh
you.
wearing is
That
not
shit
culturally
fire,
appropriate
bro.
keffiyeh.
Our ancestors
That
wore
black
long before
keffiyeh fire. I
Palestinians
don't care what
actually
nobody
took it
says.
from the Iraqi population.
Right.
We wore
Like, it
sutras
wasn't
on
just
our
always
hands.
there, and you just added the Hebrew and all of that
We wore
to it.
sutras for thousands.
Yeah, spectrum of fascism is retarded. It's like saying I'm on the spectrum of whiteism.
Thousands of years. The Druze have it, the Bedouin have it, a lot of Middle Easterners have their sudra or keffiyeh, different words under different.
Technically, I am on the color spectrum though, but see, the thing is, color is actually a spectrum. Like
languages that represents our culture and our connections to this land. And if you were wearing keffiyeh, I would see you
electromagnetic
as a cousin. I would see you as an ally, not being.
If you saw me as a cousin, you wouldn't be building walls, you wouldn't be destroying your grandfather's house.
Not you.
The people you are defending would not be doing
Let me
that.
talk about destruction of
What the
homes.
fuck?
There are two.
What is he talking about? He's so dumb. I forgot. There was there was something on the soundboard I was trying to find. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one.
What did you say, nigga?
I remember to use these a little bit more. I gotta remember these, yeah. Cause it's like he talking about his family, and I'm like,
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Two reasons as to why homes
There's no
are destroyed,
justification
and it's
for
applied-
any
it's
destruction.
applied-
There is
wait,
no
hold up, let me
justification
answer
for
your question.
occupation. There is no justification.
It happens for
None of
Jews
it.
as well. Whenever a house, I don't know your situation, so I'm not going to speak on yours. Whenever a house
There's
is
thousands
built,
more like me and
whenever a
countless.
house is built illegally on a territory that they
See,
do not
this is a settler
control,
narrative.
no,
This is a settler
Israeli
narrative.
homes have
Bro,
also been
what?
You don't
destroyed.
have a right
When
bro, can you just let him talk?
Shut the fuck up.
Like, yeah, I be forgetting what I have on the soundboard. Yeah, we got like, nigga, let him talk. What the fuck?
they
Common
built
sense. Who
illegally.
determines who owns what
Equally,
land? Who
there is
determines
law,
that?
There's the Palestinian Authority and there's the Israeli government.
Yeah, which are all
and they have
byproducts
law
of
in this
the
land.
United
Shut
Nations
the
that was
fuck
created
up.
by white Europe.
Like, he will not let him talk. They talking over each other.
Yeah.
No,
colonizers.
If you were to go onto the home of another Palestinian and build up a house, that house would get removed. If a Jew goes into your house,
But that's
and
not
builds
what's
a-
happening
if a
here.
Jew
That's
goes
not what's
to your
happening. The
land
house has
and
been
builds
there.
a house,
My
they
family's
get
been
removed.
there for
Oh my
generations.
God.
Jews and Palestinians who build illegally, their house gets removed.
See, even the
equally.
term legal, define legal.
Another addition. If you own it or not.
Morality
If
is
you
not
own
the
it
same
or
as
not.
legality.
You own a property.
Bruh, I hate this nigga. Oh my God. Like, I hate this nigga. Jesus Christ. This is really
Not
annoying.
off property.
Okay, pause here. You've been voted out by the majority. Please return to your seat.
I liked her keffiyeh.
All right. Oh, okay, Selena.
Yeah.
Sudra, thank you.
She's kind of, damn. I was about to wrap it up here, but oh no, we got a little eye candy now, you know what I'm saying? Got a little eye candy now. I don't know if I want to wrap it up yet, or maybe, or I guess we can start with her next time.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
Taken from my culture.
Definitely not taken.
Okay, so can you talk to me about this idea?
Wait, she said what?
Thank you.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
Taken from my culture.
Definitely not taken.
Okay.
Oh, was she Palestinian? She said, taken from my culture? Nigga, like you own the keffiyeh. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
So can you talk to me about this idea that you have of you being indigenous?
Sure.
Do you believe in
Oh, damn, she's spicy. She already came in with the attitude. Like, damn, you see the hand? You see the hand? You see how she did the hand? You see when they do the hand like this? You can see the nails and shit. So you see? Did you see that shit? She got
in the
nails and
Torah?
everything.
Taken.
Okay, so can you talk to me about this idea that you have of you being indigenous?
Sure.
Do you
You see? She said, you like you said did you that neck roll and everything? Hold up. You said
Definitely not taking.
Was that a neck roll?
So can you talk to me about this idea that you have of you being indigenous?
Sure.
Do you believe in the Torah?
I swear that was a neck roll. Yeah, the hand is like, damn.
Okay, wonderful. So in the Torah, it talks about how
Damn, she got about to take going into the Torah. So we got another one we're gonna analyze similar to this one. I'm gonna try to get the stream started on Sunday. I keep forgetting. Christian Zionists versus anti-Zionists, and they're gonna get into that on theirs. So this is like kind of, I guess, she's using this kind of argument. But if you're gonna appeal to the Torah, like, I mean, again, like, are you gonna claim that they're not Jews? Like,
how the Israelites went to the land of Canaan. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
And in the Torah, it talks about how the Israelites shall go to Canaan and slay the people there with the sword and then take.
All right. I'm gonna need you to back off our greatest ally, okay? You coming with a little bit too much energy with your little spicy ass, all right? A little too much energy, all right? All right, you speaking a little bit too many facts right now, all right? I'm gonna have to cut this out. I don't know if our ally is ready for this one.
Take over that land. Do you agree with that?
No.
Okay, so in the
Oh, he said he don't agree. Ooh. Oh, shit.
Torah, it talks about Abraham who came from the land of Ur, not from the land of Canaan. Canaan is modern day.
Where is the land of Ur? Do you know where that is? Because this might be like, it might have been like fighting over territory, which, if I'm not mistaken, they were.
Palestine. So if I, a Palestinian, take a DNA test, which
Yeah, no, that's true. Exactly. If those motherfuckers couldn't defend it, and they've been established there for longer, like, come on now.
I have, my DNA comes back almost entirely Canaanite. Okay.
Oh shit! She said, "I'm a Canaanite, nigga." God damn.
If an Ashkenazi Jew takes that same DNA test, their DNA comes back entirely European. So talk to me about how you.
That's not true, bro. Cut it out. All right, we gotta stop it. That's not true. That's not true.
Think this is an indigenous European.
God, you can't even call them Ashkenazi if that's the case.
People are indigenous.
Sure. So I love how you brought
up. That's fucking retarded.
Torah, and so since we're using the Torah, let's go from the beginning. Okay. So you have Noah.
Like, I'm not gonna, don't bring up the Khazars. But like, even if part of that is true, they're still not fully. Like, most of them are not coming back fully European. That's retarded.
Noah, who has the ark and has several children. One of those children is called Shem. Shem becomes the father of the Semites, right? All the Semitic peoples are descendants from Shem. Then there's another son called Ham. Ham has eventually a descendant called Canaan, who's born in Africa. Eventually, the Canaanites descend from Africans who are living at that region. The Canaanites eventually take the land.
Hold up. What did he say?
Father of the Semites, right? All the Semitic peoples are descendants from Shem. Then there's another son called Ham. Ham has eventually a descendant called Canaan.
Uh-oh. Don't let the Israelites hear this one.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell.
Don't let the Israelites hear this one. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, it's like, don't let the Israelites hear this one, man. Boy, don't let the Israelites hear this one.
Who's born in Africa. Eventually, the Canaanites descend from Africans who are living at that region. The Canaanites eventually take the land of the descendants of Shem, which are the Hebrews. The descendant of Shem is Ever. The descendant of Ever are the Ivrim, the Hebrews. The Canaanites actually take the land of the Hebrews, which causes the Hebrews to be displaced. That is why Abraham is born in displacement. He's actually the first Zionist. He's the first Jew.
Oh, shit. Damn. You see how he brought that back around? Yo, our greatest ally is killing it. This nigga's killing it. You see how he brought that shit back around full circle? He says, so actually, Abraham was the first Zionist, nigga.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Say, because they took our land from us, nigga.
Returning to its.
Oh, yeah, you see that eye roll? She couldn't say that, She ain't got nothing to say now. I heard her say shit. She's just sitting there rolling her eyes and shit.
Ancestral homeland and being able to live there, but doesn't yet have control over the land because the Canaanites still control. Fast forward 2 generations later to the 12 tribes with Joseph. They end up in Egypt. They spend time in slavery and eventually eventually they come back again to their ancestral indigenous land of the Hebrews that the Canaanites have taken over. And then there are 3 conditions for the Canaanites. Either you live with the rule of law, you fight us, or you leave. Some left, some decided to live with.
That's true.
With the rule of law of accepting the 7 laws of Noah, no idolatry, no killing, no stealing, no immoral sex act. And those who didn't went into war. So now you talked about DNA. There's no such thing really as
Damn, she going in. He
Canaanite
going
DNA.
in.
They found in the.
Oh my God. Okay, can we please just
no. The sources,
this is not factual. I cannot let you go.
What the like? All right, so he can't respond to your argument. What? This is crazy. She made the argument. He's responding to the argument. She's like, "Oh no, I can't let you respond to my argument." No, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck?
Like, what is actually going on? Like, I gotta use this more often. It's like what is actually going on?
Fucking bitch.
Thing really as Canaanite DNA. They found in the.
Oh my God.
Let me. No. The sources,
this is not factual. I cannot let you go on this non-factual tangent.
He's just like, you ain't even let him finish what he was saying. She just immediately jumped in, didn't even let the nigga finish. All right. It's coming around 9 o'clock. Coming around 9 o'clock here. It doesn't look like Cannon's going live yet, so I'm about to wind down this anyway. We are about to wrap this up. We're gonna start here next time because I want to see her face again. I ain't gonna lie.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
So we're gonna end it right here, and we're gonna start off with her again next time because they about to get into this DNA stuff again too, and we might have to fact check some stuff since she's saying what he's saying isn't true. We looked up some of it already, but we might have to fact check some of this. All right. So we're gonna wrap this up here for right now. I had 3 animes I was thinking about showing y'all. So while I go to the bathroom, I'm gonna wrap up here. All right. And then while I go to the bathroom, I want y'all to think about which anime y'all would rather watch. All right. So it's To Your Eternity. If we got any mods in the chat, can y'all make a poll? So To Your Eternity, Psychopaths, or Steins Gate. And then I'm about to hit the bathroom real quick and see if y'all can make a poll for that. That'd be great. Because that'd be a little extra for me to do. I got to turn off the YouTube page and then pull up everything. So like if y'all could do a poll for that while I pull up everything, that'd be great. Right. I don't know if Canon is going live or not. We might do all of them. If Canon's not going live, we might could watch one episode of all of them. I could show y'all each of them. But I prefer to do one like per day or whatever, so it's not too much. But yeah, if y'all can, like, if any mods in the chat, like make a poll for me, and we'll be right back. We're gonna shut down the YouTube page and wrap up there.